Hey, 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 welcome back. This is Everyday Shenanigans. The Queen is up in the witching hour. Thanks for joining me. I'm bringing you commentary on various topics, breaking news, true crime, and updates to stories that I've already discussed on Everyday Shenanigans. So thanks for joining me. The topic tonight is Bill Cosby, R.Kelly, and T.I. As most of you know, there have been many allegations brought against these said iconic figures in the African American community, music, and TV, film. And it is up to you to decide what you believe, don't believe. We are all here to voice our opinions. Please be respectful of the hosts, the mods, the chat. I will allow you to give your commentary, but know that the Queen also has her own commentary on the said allegations that have been brought forth by all parties involved. I'm going to start out by bringing you information pertaining to Mr. Bill Cosby that is recent. This is by USA Today. And it was uploaded December 30th, 2020. Bill Cosby was denied bail after being sentenced to up to 10 years in prison for his 2004 assault of Andrea Constant. Constant embraced supporters as she left court. Bill Cosby is expressing gratitude to Reverend Jesse Jackson, who called for Cosby's release from prison amid the coronavirus pandemic in a new interview. Speaking to the Philadelphia Tribune in an article published Tuesday, Jackson asked for the state of Pennsylvania to re-examine the risk that Cosby faces while in state prison as COVID-19 continues to spread. He's 84 and blind. Who is he going to hurt? He should be home and free and away from all of those germs, Jackson said, adding that the government needs to do something and that he thought Cosby shouldn't still be in prison. Cosby was convicted in April 2018 on 3 counts of aggravated sexual assault of his former friend, Andrea Constant, in 2004 and is serving a 3 to 10 year sentence in Pennsylvania State Prison. His representative, Andrew White, issued a statement to USA Today on Wednesday on behalf of the comedian and his wife, Camille Cosby, thanking Jackson for his courageousness and his support. Okay, Mr. and Mrs. Cosby are forever grateful to Reverend Jackson and his family because he has been working feverishly to get the state of PA to release Mr. Cosby since the height of the COVID-19 pandemic back in April, the statement read. Jackson noted to the Tribune that he has known Cosby for more than 50 years and has seen the comedian help so many people, citing donations Bill and Camille Cosby have given to the HBCUs and other organizations. And for those of you who are not familiar with HBCU, that is historically Black colleges and universities. I'm coming forward to speak out because I believe in justice too, Jackson added. The Pennsylvania Supreme Court heard conflicting arguments earlier this month at a virtual hearing about whether Bill Cosby was fairly convicted of sex crimes in 2018, but many of the 7 justices seemed doubtful of the prosecution's assertions. Very interesting. The High Court heard oral arguments from Cosby's appellate lawyer, Jennifer Bongine, and from 2 prosecutors from the Office of District Attorney Kevin Steele of Montgomery County, Pennsylvania, about whether Cosby's 2018 trial was flawed by evidence and testimony that should have been excluded and thus should be thrown out. The court is not expected to issue a ruling for some months. We remain hopeful and prayerful that the PA State Supreme Court will vacate Mr. Cosby's false imprisonment due to Mr. Cosby's having immunity, Wyatt said Wednesday. If that's not the case, we are hopeful and prayerful that the PA State, Pennsylvania, Supreme Court will warrant Mr. Cosby a new trial. If you need verification for the storyline, please log on to USA Today. So this was dated December 30th, 2020, just a few months ago. It states that Mr. Cosby is 84 and he is legally blind. Mr. Jesse Jackson rallying in support to get him out of prison. He's facing a 3 to 10 year prison charge for assault. Convicted in April 2018 on 3 counts of aggravated sexual assault of his former friend, Andrea Constant, in 2004, and is serving a 3 to 10 year sentence in a Pennsylvania state prison. Just recapping what was relayed in this article. The Pennsylvania Supreme Court heard conflicting arguments earlier in that month, which was December, at a virtual hearing about whether Bill Cosby was fairly convicted of sex crimes in 2018, but many of the 7 justices seemed doubtful of the prosecution's assertion. So that's a very interesting statement made. So we will see how that pans out. And it's basically saying that the trial in 2018 of Mr. Cosby was flawed by evidence and testimony that should have been excluded and thus should be thrown out. And these were all arguments from Cosby's appellate lawyer, Jennifer Bones-Jean, and from 2 prosecutors from the Office of District Attorney Kevin Steele of Montgomery County, Pennsylvania. USA Today is the source for that information. Thanks for joining me. Now I'm going to bring you the latest on Mr. R.Kelly. Hold on one second, please. That way you can have verification of all the things I'm saying. Thank you all so much for joining me. Stand back. I'm not even going there, so it doesn't even matter. Don't worry about it. I will be behaving in this said commentary. I'm going to bring you 2 different articles, the latest pertaining to R.Kelly. This is by TMZ. This was uploaded February 28, 2020. R.Kelly has been vaccinated, both doses in prison. He may feel trapped in a prison cell, but he's in better place than much of the country when it comes to being vaccinated because we've learned he's already received his 2nd dose. Just recapping some information pertaining to Mr. R.Kelly. Trying to just bring you what's new. It says, as reported, Kelly tried twice and failed twice to get released from lockup during the early days of coronavirus pandemic due to the risk of contracting the disease. It says he doesn't have to worry nearly as much about that anymore with roughly 95% efficacy of the vaccines. Just trying to bring you new stuff about him pertaining to this article. Let's see what else I can find. R. Kelly's New York trial delayed again due to COVID concerns. This was uploaded February 9th, 2021. R. Kelly's New York jury trial has been delayed for a 4th time due to COVID-19 concerns, according to the Chicago Tribune. The singer had been scheduled to go on trial April 7th on racketeering charges, which allege he ran a criminal enterprise designed to recruit women for sexual misconduct. But at a status hearing Tuesday, U.S. District Judge Ann Donnelly stated that holding such a trial is not realistic at all, considering the pandemic. She rescheduled the date for August 9th. So Mr. R. Kelly has a new court date, August 9th, 2021. A month before Kelly is scheduled to go on trial in Chicago, where he is charged with multiple sexual abuse counts. So, due to COVID concerns, the trial for Mr. R. Kelly was supposed to start in New York April 7th on racketeering charges. It has now been up to August 9th. Kelly's been held at the Chicago Metropolitan Correctional Center and is waiting trial on numerous charges, including sexual misconduct charges and racketeering in 3 states. Many of the charges involve women who were minors at the time. In recent months, 3 other Kelly associates were charged with using threats, intimidation, and bribes in an attempt to influence the testimony of the singer's alleged victims. His former manager, Donnell Russell, was arrested in August for allegedly phoning in a gun threat to a December 2018 screening of the surviving R. Kelly Lifetime documentary that played a large role in drumming up public opinion that culminated in the singer's arrest. See, I didn't even know that. So the manager, Donnell Russell, was arrested in August. He is the one, they're alleging, that called in that threat that had them to disperse that surviving R. Kelly's Lifetime documentary. Wow, that's deep. The singer has also been seeing several bids for release denied despite coronavirus outbreaks at the Chicago jail where he's being held. U.S. District Judge Ann Donnelly, noting that Kelly remains a flight risk and could seek to coerce or intimidate witnesses, wrote, the risks associated with the defendant's release have not changed. This is by Variety. Lord have mercy. What in God's name is going on? So now we find out one of his cohorts is the one who called in that day when they were having that documentary taking place in New York City. Wow. How do you get yourself wrapped up in stuff like this? I give up. I just give all the way up. This is sad to me. Thank you all for joining me. Yes, we are back on. Thank you all. Just don't stop with these people. So there's some information in here about E40. He's a rapper. I do like E40's music. This was uploaded March 16, 2021. Trying to see what he's talking about. So obviously E40, he's a California rapper, if I'm not mistaken. He's from California. He's from the Bay Area. Legends latest sees production from Tracks a Million. E40 unveils I Stand on That video with T.I. and Joyner Lucas. It says before 2021 arrived, rap giants E40 and Too Short joined forces for both the legendary versus battle, delivering some of their greatest hits from the past decades. I'm just skimming over some things. This week, E40 moves forward with a new cut of his own title, I Stand on That, which sees assists from T.I. and Joyner Lucas, all of whom delivered some of their hardest bars to date. Okay. It's just basically saying that they all were social distancing during this clip of the music in separate rooms, all with the same ingredients, a top quality lowrider and a couple of beautiful women nearby, blah, blah, blah. That's the latest on that. I'm going to bring you something that was uploaded a week ago, and then we're going to talk about this discussion. Yes, I like E40. New victim claims she was drugged and trafficked by T.I. and Tiny. Lawyer says this is about Vulture. I'm just going to give a brief recap so we can go into the discussion. Another woman has joined the victims, accusing rapper T.I. and his wife Tiny Harris of sexual assault, abuse, and drugging. Lawyer Tyrone A. Blackburn told Vulture he is now representing a survivor who was drugged and trafficked by T.I. and Tiny in Nevada, California, and Florida over 3 days. Wow. New information. Blackburn previously sent letters to officers in California and Georgia calling for criminal investigation into T.I., born Clifford Harris, and Tiny, born Tamika Cottle, on behalf of 11 initial victims. Since sending those letters, Blackburn has now spoken to 6 new victims. Lord have mercy. He said in an interview with the Daily Beast published March 9th, only one of those victims, the new trafficking accuser, retained Blackburn. His representative confirmed to Vulture. So that's very interesting as well. We're talking about 6 new victims, and only one has retained Blackburn as a representative. And they're saying basically she's a trafficker. She's a trafficking accuser. Jesus, that's deep. All she wants is justice, and we intend to fight until she gets it, Blackburn added in an email. A lawyer for T.I. and Tiny told Vulture his clients continue to deny in the strongest possible terms their scurrilous and unsubstantiated accusations. Letters were sent in Georgia and California on February 19th before speaking to the New York Times about his client's allegations on February 28th. In the letters, Blackburn described eerily similar events: sexual abuse, forced ingestion of illegal narcotics, kidnapping, terroristic threats, and false imprisonment, with victims including a 17-year-old intern to T.I. and Tiny's studio and an Air Force veteran. T.I. and Tiny denied the allegations through the lawyer at the time, who called them unsubstantiated and baseless. Blackburn told the Beast he has had conversations with 2 officers about his client's allegations. If I was a prosecutor, I'd have brought charges already, he said. The new victim marks the first time Blackburn has accused T.I. and Tiny of trafficking and also expands their allegations into Nevada after his letters previously referenced Florida along with Georgia and California. In the email to Vulture, Blackburn called the Harrises a cancer in the community. Wow, that's deep. Going on to say, it is high time law enforcement puts an end to their reign of terror. And if you need verification for this, because it's a bit winded and I'm not going to go into all of this, but it's just recapping that there are now more victims. 6 have come forward now, new victims, and 1 has retained Mr. Blackburn as their attorney. If you need verification for this, vulture.com is the source. So I brought you several sources. Go back into the replay to hear those said sources if you want to verify the information that I am bringing to you. This is nonsense. I don't know what to say. Bill Cosby, R.Kelly, and now T.I. What the hell is going on with the black man? What is going on with this rape, assault, trafficking, babies, children, abuse, captivity, torture? I don't know what the hell's going on. Somebody help me. I'm drowning. I'm dead. I don't know if I should have said torture, but let me take that back. Kidnapping. Holding one against their will. Woo! Gonna hit the link, Lord Jesus. See if we can get it right this time. I'm so dead right now. I don't know what to do. I brought you this information because I think it's sad and it's pathetic that we have these African American men who have had these allegations brought against them. Numerous different stories over the years of all obviously desiring to what is the word I want to use? Kinky sex, which, as I state, to each his own, behind closed doors. You do what you want in your bedroom. Well, I don't know. Just making sure I'm double checking everything, you guys. I don't know what's going on, but this is some weird stuff going on with these men. I just don't get it. Like, what is it? Why are you all kidnapping people and holding them against their will? Allegedly. Let me make that clear. Allegedly. Whatever happened to just, as I stated in my video yesterday, day before yesterday, early yesterday morning, why not just ask for what you want? Hey, you're cute, you're pretty, what's up? You want to hook up? I'm paying, I'm buying, I'm this. I mean, just keep it real. You don't have to drug a person. You're sexually attracted to the person, physically attracted to the woman or male, because we do have some men who do drug men as well, homosexual activity. Jesus, I don't know. What the hell's going on out there? You all give a new meaning to sex, I tell you that. I don't know what to say. This is the link, praying that it works. God bless all of you. Hit the link if you want to join the conversation. Please be respectful to the hostess, the mods, and the chat. We'll listen to your commentary. We can agree to disagree. Just be respectful. Thank you so much for joining me. I thank you all for coming in at 58 in the room. This should be a very interesting live. Bill Cosby versus R.Kelly versus T.I. Tip. Mr. Clifford, what have you been doing down there in Atlanta, darling? You've been a dirty bird, allegedly, T.I. You and Miss Tiny. I didn't put Tiny's name on the roster because she's a female, but you get the gist of the story. Each male, one is old enough to be each party's father, Mr. Bill Cosby, has been linked to doing this for many moons, drugging women. I mean, it's an array of women. We're not even talking about 5, 6. We're talking about high numbers. R. Kelly is known to be dominant in behavior with the women. He likes to partake with sex with girls under the age of 18. That has been proven. One of the girls in the said video that was released back in, I think that was 2001, that was a child in that video. I've seen that video. So let me tell you, that was a girl. Wasn't a grown woman. Holding them captive, allegedly down in Johns Creek, Georgia, where he had a mansion down there. One of the women attested He would not let her roam, leave the house. I believe they were saying they were using the restroom inside of perhaps a bucket or something in the bedroom. This is vile. Would not feed the ladies. They had to get permission to call. They had to use, I think they were using phones or something to call just to ask to eat. Mr. Kelly is accused of not feeding the women that were staying in this Johns Creek, Georgia estate. Johns Creek is a very affluent area outside of Atlanta, Georgia. For those of you who are not familiar, top notch, top grade. Ain't no more no sugar in Johns Creek, if you get my drift. Are we back to that again, Crystal? Come on. I don't know why every time I do this, it's... Oh, mercy. I don't know why every time I do this. I'm going to have to stop doing this because it's not working. I don't know. Excuse me. CUNIYW 6 sets. It's the same thing. Well, I just put that in there, honey. I put it in just the way it's written. I put the 2 lines in there. I go through this every time I go live. I don't know why. I put it in the same way that I'm reading it. I don't know why every time I go live this happens. This is odd to me. This StreamYard, and I'm paying for this. That's even more crazy. Excuse me. Hit the link. I wonder if they knew these men had issues and deliberately let them get famous. What do you mean deliberately let them get famous? I don't understand. Ooh, nay, stop. Now choking. Please stop. I can't. Excuse me, ladies. Sorry about that. Crystal.
Hello.
Hi, my friend. What are you doing?
Oh my goodness. Busy night. Trying to watch you.
Are you at work or are you home now?
I'm home now.
Yay! Finally.
Yes, busy
2 hours
night.
behind me. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 something. So it's 2 something there.
1:30. No, yeah. 3:30 here.
Oh, I forgot my clock's behind on the wall. I'm sorry. My clock's behind. Yeah. 5:30. I got 5:39 over here. Okay, on the stove. Okay. Roll with it, baby.
Oh my goodness. R.Kelly, T.I., Bill Cosby. I just can't believe T.I.
Okay.
And
how about this? How about we start at the beginning? Bill Cosby.
That is, I'm speechless on that one.
You believe it or you don't believe it? Let's just go down the line. Bill Cosby. You believe the allegations? You don't. You believe the allegations that over the years, for many years, not yesterday, not 2000 something, way back in the 80s, he's been drugging women. Do you believe it?
Not 100%, no. I think maybe.
So you don't even believe the iconic Beverly Johnson said he made passes, this and that. You don't?
No. The reason why I say that, the reason why some of the women I believe, some of the women I don't believe.
But you think Beverly Johnson would lie?
Hey.
I'm just saying.
Everything that's going on. I mean,
But I'm just saying, she's older, so she came in contact with Mr. Bill Cosby.
yeah. So who was the first one out of all the women to say something?
I can't
Was it her?
remember. I can't. No.
No.
It's some women that are old. They're old.
Yeah.
They're grandmamas.
Yeah.
Great grannies.
So I believe some of them, not all of them.
So you don't think he made a pass at all the women he's ever come in contact with? You don't think he's that guy that sees a pretty face? Because we must say, and this is not to be racial, but Bill Cosby had a type.
Yes.
He liked the lighter skinned black woman, pretty hair. Just gonna say that. Because most of the women that I saw, and it's really probably 99.9% of the women who brought allegations, they were not dark-skinned women. Yeah, the queen said that, because we look at Camille. She's not a dark-skinned black lady. So it looks that Bill Cosby had a type. Shut your mouth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I believe some of the women, but not, I don't believe all of them. Mm-mm. No. With
Okay.
R.Kelly.
Okay, R.Kelly. So you don't believe most of them about Bill Cosby. Do you believe allegations against Mr. Robert Kelly?
Not to the extent. I mean,
make sure I say Bill Cosby. Go make sure I get their names mixed up. Yes. So Bill Cosby, you don't believe the allegations. R. Kelly, do you believe the allegations? Do I gotta start playing Jeopardy music? Ding, ding, ding. Come on down, Crystal. Crystal, you tired. You've been at work too long. Your head hurt. Hello, Queen.
there you are.
Sleep. You know what? To sleep up here on
the line. So with R. Kelly,
yes, ma'am. Please answer the question.
With R. Kelly,
pretend you in court, Crystal. Pretend you in court. Come on now, pretend you in court. Ma'am, do you believe that R. Kelly sexually assaulted these ladies, kept them captive? Yes or no?
Without a reasonable doubt, no, not all of them.
Which ones do you believe? Let's go there. Which ones do you believe?
Oh shoot, there's so many of them.
You can't fake the funk now. No, don't do that. Don't do that. You can't say, "Well, I think some." Which ones do you believe? Ruby said, "Spit it out, Crystal."
I don't know. I don't know.
Let's start with the girl in the first documentary. I can't remember her name, but she was the one that was underage, and her friend would go out to his house in the suburbs, and she's the one that watched Bubba perform oral sex on R. Kelly. You remember her?
Yes.
The one he gave the big H to. Roll with it. You believe her?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I do. But okay, so I know that these men.
Hey, they stop.
Huh? Oh,
Crystal, this is my baby right here, Crystal. This look, this is my ride or die right here. This Crystal. Crystal, this is the first time you ever can't talk. You have no problem giving your opinion. How the hell you gonna get stuck with R. Kelly can't talk? You know I'm looking at you sideways a little bit right now, like what's wrong?
No, because I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think on how the girls were like. I mean, a lot. There was quite a few of them that were just young groupies as well that knew better. That got themselves
Crystal. What? Are you gonna do that?
Yeah,
they were
some of them, not all of them.
Because you know what, I'm gonna tell y'all something. When I go into my playlist, I want to expose that playlist because a lot of YouTubers have their playlists available. A lot of commenters have their playlists available on YouTube. So I might just go ahead and reveal that to you guys, that y'all see the kind of music that I like. Mm-hmm. When I go into my menu looking at the R&B songs, I always come up on that song about Are You Ready? And I love that song. And I love R. Kelly's music. That's what bothers me. I try not to dwell on it, but I liked his music. I had that double disc from 99. And I'm telling you, I would play those songs all day, every day. And then when all these allegations came out, I started back thinking like, hey, wait a minute. Damn, that music you was listening to, everything's about sex and screwing and in the closet, out the closet, under the bed. Everything's about sex.
Yeah.
See, you ready. Oh, Lord. I love that song. That's why I get so pissed off when I see that song come up in the queue. I'll be ready to cut damn R. Kelly. Why would you do this? Ruin your life like this. You could be up top of the world.
Yes.
Yeah. That's me off. Like you just threw away your life chasing kids.
He did. He did. He did. Even one is a mistake. I mean,
even one.
Yes, right. Yes. Yeah. And then
T.I. that showed up in the chat. What T.I. at? I talked to T.I. Look, let me tell you something. I told you about that dream I had about T.I. I didn't really tell y'all what the dream was about, but I'm going to tell it on this live. He was very attentive to the queen. He was very gentlemanlike. And that's what's so weird. Maybe that was deja vu. That dream was trying to tell me something. That ain't the real T.I. queen. Shut your mouth. Look, I got somebody I know right now. They'll tell you. You let Big Ange dream about you. You better beware because her dreams is rough. My dreams usually come true. It be some type of truth. It's a message in my dreams. I don't know what it is, but I have the craziest dreams. And I think it's so weird. I had that dream about T.I. It's probably not even been 2 years ago. Poof. In the dream, he was a perfect gentleman. He was nice. He was attentive. And I thought, what am I doing dreaming about T.I.? You understand? This is weird. And then now, here come these allegations. I think the dream was telling me he ain't that guy. He ain't that guy. Allegedly. You know what, Melissa? Now he ain't doing nothing with his feet. Girl, if you don't shut your mouth. He got 310. He needs to be nice. Shauna, y'all play nice now. Y'all
but you know what I found? You know what I find strange?
It wasn't a sex dream. Let me make that clear. I don't remember it being a sex dream. It was just more he was nice to me. He was very affectionate. He was doting on the queen, which I like those kind of dreams. But I think there was a reason I dreamt that because if fast forward years later, today, we now have allegations, allegedly, that T.I. and Tiny have not been favorable with women, group sex, drugging the women, foot in the kitty cat, whatever. Just nonsense. Just nonsense. Go ahead. I'm sorry, baby.
No, the thing I find weird out of all these cases is not one woman has said she ended up pregnant. Not one out of how many women?
They said he used condoms. Now you see, she said about him pulling out the condom. Remember that last one that I testified to? That story I brought you. I had to go back and pull the article up, but she did say he pulled out condoms after she threw up.
Okay, so then,
So he knew better. He ain't like R. Kelly. R. Kelly like it raw. Excuse my language. R. Kelly, he's nasty. He don't use no condom.
But none of those girls came up pregnant, right?
Which ones?
With R. Kelly.
I think the young one that told the story of catching herpes from him. The one that's you know who I'm talking. I can't remember her name.
Yeah.
I think she got pregnant, if I'm not mistaken. I have to go back and take
and then what about
watch the story?
And then Bill Cosby, none of them said anything about being pregnant, did they?
Girl, you know damn well you heard him rush and go have an abortion by a Bill. Girl, don't start, please.
Shoot, I haven't. Shoot, that's child support.
I guess I don't know you, Crystal. You have a baby by Bill Cosby. Don't make me take these damn sunglasses.
Give me my $20,000 a month child support. Shoot, yeah.
Woo! Look, that baby be in some Gucci slippers and a gold rattler. Ooh, be shaming yourself. Girl, you are wrong for that. See, you sound like a damn groupie. Oh, Lord. Yeah, you a sinner too. Damn. Look, Night Owl, I'll wait for the facts. Night Owl, you should have been a damn lawyer. I'll wait for the facts.
What facts you did?
Seems like you're ready. Girl, you ready? That's R.Kelly right there. Oh, okay. Y'all ain't gonna worry me. T.I. said, no matter how much money you have, your true self will always with you. Whoever this is, T.I., baby, quit using it, stealing that name. Just stop it, please. Come on, you too old for that. You're not even using a full sentence.
And then how the so she Tiny was involved in there.
Shauna, call in.
So she's watching.
Well, Shauna, what is you and your husband doing up this time of night? What are y'all supposed to be asleep?
Waiting for you to play R.Kelly song.
Love me some R.Kelly. I love me some R.Kelly music. That's why every time I hear his music, I just want to cuss him out because I'm like, why you do these things? Damn, dude. You just gave up your whole life for nothing.
For nothing. All he had to do was ask for it.
Oh Lord, here come Night Owl. Look, let me get my helmet.
Y'all know what time it is. Hey, Crystal, baby.
Come in talking crazy. You know what time it is.
You know what time it is, right?
Look, Big Mama that got up out the
bed. Y'all better be glad my husband is not talking about this. Oh my God.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
Crystal. Big Mama that got up out the bed. Who the hell is that?
Miss Ethel, you in tears, babe.
Should have got up like somebody in her kitchen. Who the hell is that got that damn light? That damn light? Wait a minute. Look, opening my refrigerator door. Turn up my damn light bill.
I told you that. Yeah, I promise you I do.
I can't do this live. I ain't gonna be able to make it. I ain't gonna make it. 37 minutes if we go 2 hours. If we go 2 hours, I'm doing good. I'm needing resuscitation. Y'all killing me right now already. She come in, gang.
Y'all know what time it is.
Look, she came in with a shotgun. Everybody on the floor. Wait a minute, Crystal.
Don't laugh, Crystal.
The hell?
Oh, I'm sorry. I gotta get back. I want you to ask me the same way you ask Crystal so I can go through it and stay on topic.
Yeah.
Cosby, true or false? What the hell are you laughing at, Crystal? You can eat out.
Cause she doing just what I did. She gotta take a minute.
Right, babe.
She came in gangster, throwing up
hands. Okay, Bill Cosby. Yeah. No.
Why?
No.
Why?
First of all, the case had a lot of things in it that were prosecutor. Shut up. That were wrong. That were wrong.
Is that your husband in the background?
Yes, that's my husband.
Oh yeah. Guess what? Now I'm gonna tell you this. You say what you got to say, but I want that husband to come up and tell him to say it in a decent way without using any profanity or, you understand what I'm saying?
Hold on, Angela. Let me tell you. Hold on. Miss Angela wants you to come up and speak, but she wants you to come on there and don't curse or nothing like that. So you can't come up here cursing and yelling and stuff. It was crap. No. Hold on. Okay, I just told him, Angela, he gonna be respectful. Please do that for me and Miss Angela, because my whole family loves Queen. So.
Lord have mercy! If it ain't a leak in this whole building, I can't do this live.
I don't believe you.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to hang. I don't think I'm gonna be able to hang. Go ahead, Night Owl. Ooh,
no, I don't believe Bill Cosby. First of all, let's take it back to how this started. It started with him allegedly, supposedly, doping women up back in his earlier career, all the way up to the 2014, whatever. Let's make this clear. Let me just say how I feel. If a black man was drugging white women back during the time all this supposed to been happening, he wouldn't have made it in his career far as he made it. Because there's no way you
Let me stop you right there. There were some white women. Yes, there was.
That's what I said.
Okay.
I said for him to be a black man drugging white women during a time when lynching and Jim Crow was
going on. I thought you said you did. Okay, I'm sorry.
Then how was that possible? Like, he wasn't famous, real famous back then. He was just starting as a comedic actor. So you mean to tell me he got all those white women and drugged them when it was a time of sex, drugs, and rock and roll? See, people forget that it was a time that women indulged in getting high with men of all races and had sex. That's where sex, drugs, and rock and roll comes in. So people overlook that, talking about, oh, he drugged them. Well, I'm trying to understand, how many married men rooms do y'all go to at 3:00 in the morning for coffee and Bible study?
That's right. Yes.
Don't you be bringing my good Bible study in there.
I mean, I'm just saying, what do you think you doing with a man at 2 a.m. in a hotel room?
Look, rub my good soft shoulder. She rubbed my shoulder.
You know, and I find it ironic that the same people who are now
rub my shoulder, baby. Rub big ass shoulder.
Not rub big ass shoulder. Oh, Queen, you killing me. You killing me, Smalls. So I mean, I took all that.
I can't be serious with y'all for the. Okay, I'm gonna act right. I'm sorry.
Okay, and also with Bill Cosby, when he did the deposition, and he was talking, the woman that they put him in jail for took a settlement. See, that's what I keep not understanding. How was he able to be convicted if she took a settlement and signed off on it, but they still used that in court? Because see, I need to understand, was JJ hurting that night it happened, or do it take 50 years for it to hurt? Like, see what I'm saying? Period. Let's call a spade, like you say, Miss Angela. If you take 20,000, 25,000, or whatever, that was supposed to be the end of it. That means you was fine with whatever happened. You got your settlement. I'm gonna say it once again. I am a survivor of assault, right? But mine's happened as a teenager. If I was assaulted as a grown woman by any man or any woman, I want justice. I don't want the money. I didn't even want their genitalia. So why do I need your money to get therapy for what you put me through? See what I'm saying? It's all about some type of civil suit, but everybody holiday want justice. But did anybody think that some of this stuff didn't make no sense and that this woman took a settlement? How you take a settlement and then that information is used in court? That's why Bill Cosby won the appeal. And people, just like you read the article. Ain't no black man. I'm sorry. It was no black man that I read about that was drugging white women. I'm just going to call it what it was. And then all of a sudden he lived to tell. He just raping white women doing Jim Crow.
Look, Ruby Ray said, "I'll take the money. I'll take the money for 500, Alex."
Well, see, and that's where I have the issue at when women say that you gonna take the money. So was not the act traumatic? Was not the act traumatic?
I'll take the money for 500, Alex.
And then another thing that so if all that stuff happened one night,
yo, mouth, cut it out. Oh,
come on, Crystal. Come on, sis.
If all that stuff happened one night, how you gonna go back and let it happen again? More than one time.
Let me talk about that. Now let's talk about that. The girl who we talking about, Miss let me get her name right. Hold on.
The Andrea woman.
Yeah. Is that your sister? You know everything, night out. Damn.
I pay attention to you, Miss Angela.
Well, okay, Miss Constant, whatever her name is. Okay. When she spun that story, that was weird because my understanding is that something was jiggy suspicious her first visit with him. So I did find it odd, yes, that you would go back and visit Bill Cosby again. Just what I'm saying, whether it was he touched you wrong or made a pass at you the first time, then go back and meet with him. That's what I thought was strange. I mean, all the details since I read the transcripts or whatever what she said happened, but I did find it weird that whatever took place to suspect first meeting, why would you then go back? And that's the weird thing about this story. Her account of whatever transpired between she and Bill Cosby is what got him charged and now convicted and in penitentiary.
And she's the one that took the money. And like I said, you telling me you've been assaulted, but you go back to the person that assaulted
go back.
you?
Yeah.
And but then everybody believe it. Y'all crazy.
Nadia, look. You see how she look in them photos?
I thought it was a man. Don't she look like a strong man in the face?
Yeah.
She probably been young, but she look like a strong 175.
No, she looked like she looked rough after the fact. I thought that ain't how she looked when Bill Cosby touched her good kneecap. I'm just
I ain't lying. Don't she look hard?
That gal looked rough. That hair dude, she had like, she got natural hair, I guess, natural curly. And I thought, damn, homegirl, you ain't got no type of pressing comb. Press that shit out. You look a damn hot mess.
She look like an elbow in the face.
Did you say an elbow?
Y'all don't start that foot shit up here. Excuse me, like, we better start that foot. We ain't got the TI yet, and don't start talking about them foots and ankles. I ain't gonna see
that. She look like a strong elbow in the face.
Just talk about that foot. If you're happy,
clap your hand. Y'all know that woman ugly. Let's tell the truth. That woman ugly.
Somebody said I'm a cake baker. Put your foot in it, T.I.
Wow, dude. Wow.
Oh.
So that's why I had to. Once I learned,
he don't never watch this video, but like, Anya, we got to talk. You just showed all the way out. Now, what's wrong with you, girl?
And put me on the prayer list too. Put me on the prayer list, but that's why I don't believe Bill Cosby, because none of it made sense. And as far as Beverly Johnson, her team dropped her. They found out she was lying, and Bill Cosby is suing her. He dropped the suit.
He sued Beverly Johnson. I didn't hear that.
Yeah, Google Beverly Johnson and Bill Cosby. He was suing her for defamation. And then temporarily suspended the lawsuit. So I don't know if it was ever picked up or not. But her team dropped her.
Keep talking.
They didn't believe her story because she gave 3 or 4 different versions. And if you see Angela Dickinson, with that woman named that Dickinson woman, there was a model.
Yeah. Hard face, another hard face. I know what you're talking about.
He looked like a brick in the face.
Ain't nobody trying to solve her. We should not be talking about ladies like that. That's not ladylike.
Okay, she looked like a soft brick in the face. So, wasn't nobody trying to touch her kneecap. Period.
Cupcake said, I give Bill Cosby the benefit of the doubt. R.Kelly can kick rocks. Okay. Well, what's the difference, Cupcakes? Bill is known as a predator, allegedly drugging women over the years, way back in the 70s, 80s, 90s. He's
and they let him live.
A long-term predator. R.Kelly, just like luring little girls and young women into the fold and having people to blackmail them and harass them and bully them and mess with their family, this and that. Now we got T.I. on board.
With his wife.
His cohorts are allegedly involved as well. And T.I., I just, man, I'm disappointed. I'm just saying the truth. I'm going
to backtrack on what Crystal said. Some of these folks signed up to be groupies to get done like this. Y'all do realize
who lives you talking about? Who lives you talking about that? Girl, you better shut your mouth. Lord have mercy.
Some women wait their whole life to be a groupie. And I'm not going to pretend that some women are not sexually aggressive towards men and throw themselves on men.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we have to be honest.
Especially if they have money and that,
celebrity status.
Yes,
and we don't also have to be honest that it was a time that young girls date older guys and marry the older guys.
Yes.
We're not gonna act like some mothers don't have their daughters out here with these grown men and have no issue with it. See, everybody has to take accountability. Does the man know better? Yeah, but so does the woman.
That's right.
But everybody want to say, well, the men. Well, why are these women showing up to get done like this is what I want to understand, because the allegations about R. Kelly been out for years. People still work with him after the first trial. People still supported him. And that's why people are hypocrites.
Okay,
I
let me
listen to
play.
this music.
Go ahead. I'm going to play your clip from YouTube.
Go on, baby.
Verification. This is December 12, 2014. Beverly Johnson on Bill Cosby. He drugged me. Hold on one second.
Beverly, why did you come forward now? I looked at these courageous women on television and I said, I have to say something. The other was Janice Dickinson, who was a friend of mine for 30 years, who is not a liar that I know of. And I saw how she was being vilified in the press, and I wanted to stand with these women and tell my story. And also, I felt lucky because I was drugged and I wasn't raped. So, and then fourthly, I told myself what I would tell my daughter if she came to me and said, I've been drugged. And I would tell her, you've got to speak up. We are going to the police. We are going to tell everybody we can possibly tell about what happened to you. And so I told myself what I would tell my daughter.
Johnson, the legendary first black model to appear on the cover of Vogue, is the latest in a string of women leveling similar charges against Cosby. She says she met Cosby in 1986 when Cosby invited her to his New York brownstone to audition for a guest role on the show. She says that's when he insisted she have a cappuccino.
He gave it to me and I took a sip. It was like a train was coming and I could actually feel myself, very woozy. The room was spinning. I just looked at him as I felt this drug really racing through my body. And I just said, you're really a MF, aren't you? Mm-hmm. And I just started to say that word over and over again. And I was determined to let him know that I knew that he had drugged me. And he just, kind of grabbed my arm and was yanking me, towards the stairs, downstairs. And he was, had me by one arm and, hailing a taxi with the other. And I was kind of, teetering around there. And the taxi came and he threw me in the taxi. My voice is for the women to tell them to come forward. Don't be afraid. I understand. I mean, I'm the lucky one. I wasn't raped. I almost was raped. And I think that in some ways, I had a little angel with me that day. And I'm going to use this platform to have women realize that they're not alone.
Cosby has repeatedly denied the charges being leveled against him.
Okay, that is Beverly Johnson's account of her situation with Inside Edition. If you like to verify this information, you can go on to YouTube. It is titled Beverly Johnson on Bill Cosby. He drugs me. This is Inside Edition page for verification. There's also another interview that's on Sway's Universe YouTube. It is Beverly speaking on being drugged by Bill Cosby one night with Mike Tyson. Damn, she telling all her business. Okay, I'm dead. Did y'all hear that?
Like I said, baby, I ain't never been drugged. I
want to play this. I can't play this right now because it ain't got nothing to do with what we're talking about. But the one night with Mike Tyson, how you bring that up? Okay.
Right.
These last $2,
not gonna lose. These last $2.
Meet me at the casino. Oh! I I'm dead.
Love him,
Look,
JT,
Chick
but
said
yeah,
BS.
that's
If
why
you
I
want to
said what
join
I
the Queen,
said.
the links are down in there, Carol. If you want to hit it. Taxi didn't call police, stand back. I don't know what. Well, the taxi ain't gonna get involved in your business. That's your business to decide to call the police if something has happened to you. The
They
taxi
can
driver,
take you to the police station.
yeah, he ain't worried about what's going on with you. He don't know what's the truth and what's not. Lord, what you say? Mike Tyson probably heard JJ. What's that? Oh, probably doing like that.
Like he bit their ear.
Okay. I got Exquisite finally up here to speak. Exquisite, roll with it, baby. How you doing?
Oh man, I'm finally up here.
Tell
Can you
me
hear
where you
me?
calling from.
Hello.
Tell me where you calling from, baby.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes,
I can hear you, baby.
I'm calling from California. Finally, I hit the
Yes,
link and it
finally, yes.
finally let
You
me
open it
get
up.
on.
Look, you in the big house. You in the big
Ma-
house now,
3
baby.
o'clock in the morning. I'm
In the
like, well, it's a new day.
Hey, new day. God is good.
He
Okay,
sure
perfect.
is. But
It's
hey,
good.
how you guys doing? This case is
Let's
crazy.
do. I'm going in order, as in my title, Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby, I don't think that man really did all that to them people. And my thing is why all of a sudden wait so long to talk? It's been people been talking about, this type of allegations, and all of a sudden they want to jump on the bandwagon. It's like, no, they doing it for money. And this is the type of generation now that people are doing this, because not to throw other names out there, but it's way more other names we could throw out there than just these 3 that they're bringing up. But
I know, but I tell people don't compare the others, because my brother likes to do that. He likes to talk about Weinstein and all that. What I say is we just gonna stick to the ones that we're speaking of, because we do know there are heinous people all over the world. There are heinous people who rape, sexually assault, drug. But do you think Bill Cosby, all the women that have come forward, do you believe any of the women who have made allegations against Mr. Bill Cosby?
if so, I would probably believe one. But
one?
I would believe maybe one, but then I'm still thinking, why all of a sudden, like, these women are...
Well, let me tell you something about sexual assault. It is a known fact that women who are raped, such as the guy that climbs through the window, this and that, they don't call the police. For fear he will come back. And it is known, and it has been proven, that random strangers who rape women, they do return and rape again. If you did not know that.
That's
understandable. I've never...
I didn't mean to cut you off. That's understandable, but these women went to him. That's the difference.
You got to remember the rules that Bill Cosby used. It's for roles in movies. You got to remember he was a producer.
But one of us would have been hopped on the phone with Susie, Annie, somebody, and told
Pookie and Ray Ray and
I brought you that video early yesterday morning. I did say that. That's what happened with the veteran and all them. They did tell somebody. But the problem with the telling is you didn't tell authorities. You told your sister, your cousin, your aunt, and everybody held the secret for years, allegedly. So now, and we've seen this happen, because that's why I said it depends on your perception. It takes one. She comes out to say, yeah, he did this to me, blah, blah, blah. And then somebody else say, well, okay, well, since she's talking, I'll go ahead and spin my story, whether it was 20 years ago, 30. She may not even be intentionally trying to sue or get any money. Could just be, well, let me confirm what this person is saying, so she don't be alone where people think she's making it up. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I say everything is about perception. Because a lot of people, that's what a lot of people are riding on is, why are you waiting so late? I think a lot of the women that are actually telling the truth, they're only coming forward because somebody stood up and said, hey, he did this to me. And the other ones may say, well, since she's coming out, what I got to lose, I'm going to go on and throw myself on the bandwagon too and just say, yeah, it's been a while. It's been a long time. Statute of limitations have run out. But yeah, he did do that to me as well.
But what was the evidence if it's 20, 30 years ago and you
can't
go to
have
court?
No evidence. That's the point. You know it ain't gonna be no evidence. That's because you didn't ever go
get no. How you get a conviction with no evidence? There wouldn't be a fair trial.
But think about this. Should I call you a liar, since y'all want to go there then? Since y'all want to bring up you waited too long, you didn't say nothing. Now should I say she a liar because she didn't go call the police?
Should I
would
say she a
say
light
I'm just saying, weigh it down. Weigh it down if it was you. Because I always say you shouldn't have to put the shoe on the other foot. If it was you and you were scared and you didn't want to go tell on this person, whether they were famous or not, should I now call you liar if you come 14 years later and say, yeah, that guy, he climbed through the window and raped me. Oh, you know, that rapper raped me.
If I didn't tell 20 years when the evidence could have convicted him, then there's no sense of me coming out 20 years later when it's a chance he still might not get convicted. But I don't told the story.
And it's like jumping. That's like the little girl that cried wolf for the. Now ain't nobody gonna believe you ever. They gonna be like, oh, okay, what, this story happened, so now you gonna jump on the bandwagon with this one.
And that's what a lot of people are doing when they let's be truthful. A lot of people who like these people have said the same thing what we're saying. You're judging them because they didn't come forward day one. But when you go into the book of life and detectives show you in true crime women who have been raped, they didn't come forward, and the guy was a random guy. You understand what I'm saying? And they were scared to come forward just out of fear. And they weren't Bill Cosby, R.Kelly, or T.I., or whomever, Weinstein, whomever. They were just a guy that broke in and climbed through the window.
Right. Well, like I said, I'm a survivor of it. So, yeah, I've heard different stories and I relate to women and all that. What I said was, if this much, he was doing this much assaulting, where was the consensual sex? Because I'm not going to believe you assaulted somebody. Every woman you meet, you drugging them. Like I said,
well, it was doing
Jim Crow era. And you mean to tell me none of the women could have said nothing?
No, let's listen to what Carl has to say. Bill Cosby interview surfaces where he talks about putting Spanish fly in girls' drinks, and I will get that YouTube link. Carl, yes, because Bill Cosby did admit to doing that. Yes, because I watched the interview where he admitted to saying, yeah, I put a little something in their drink. So you can't say that they're lying because he has admitted that back in that time, whichever that time was, early 70s, 80s, whatever, I give him a little something. Well, see, you put your foot in your mouth when you said that, because now you can't say that these people coming forth a line about
you put Spanish fly in
made something, you put it in their drink. So now how can I say she lying when he has willingly admitted on the camera he did put stuff in the drinks, as he would say, to soothe it over. Oh, just a relaxer. No, come on, homeboy.
But they all in agreement with the Spanish fly, because I've heard of Spanish fly. I'm not
getting to agree. I'm not going to agree with you putting nothing in my damn drink to relax me. I don't need you to put it in my drink.
I would, but I'm not going to pretend it's not women that don't partake in it.
Okay, but let's be true. But if you are a sinister person, you're not getting ready to tell nobody that you're ready to put something in their drink. Come on now, Night Out. That you know better than that.
I mean, I said that, but I said I'm not going to dispute the fact. If he said that, then okay. But I wasn't going to dispute the fact that some of these women could have partaken in, want some in their drink. It has been done, and people do it every day. People smoke drugs.
It's just like you taking a pill, and you should know you should take the pill, and you don't know what the hell it is.
I feel some of them women went there prepared for whatever.
Wow, y'all going like that.
Because they kept going back. If it was so horrible, why are you gonna go back?
Well, not everybody spin that story, but everybody don't spin that story. That's just that one chick, the one that they found him guilty of, the one why he's in prison now. But like I said, you can't say that, because what they're saying about Bill Cosby is the same thing Weinstein said. Hey, meet me at the hotel. I'm going to run it to you. Y'all want to roll with that? I'm going to run it to you. Meet me at hotel such and such on 15th Street. Now, I show up in the hotel. Now, he's talking about, okay, guess what? I'm in the lobby. That's where he told me to meet him. I'm in the lobby. But now we're in the lobby, and you talking about, well, can you come up to the room? And because I want you to read it up there. No, I ain't got to come up to the room. See, that's where the mistake is. You don't go to the room. You said meet you in the lobby. If I met you, we're going to read it here.
You're right.
The script.
Shouldn't have to do all that extra.
Women get thirsty for the roles and go ahead and ride the ride and go on up to the room, which is a bad decision. You don't leave a common area with the man.
Right.
But that's I'm gonna pick it off
Nor
of
a
that. What you
woman, nor a
said,
woman. It's
nor a
like it's
woman.
not just
But
bad for
whichever,
these
you know what I'm
men, it's
saying?
bad these women too. It's like because it's gonna be your word against theirs,
And
as
that's
we
it. And
can
that's why I
see.
said I would have never, if you called me and said, "Hey, Angela, I got a role for you to read, and I want you to meet me in the lobby because this is somebody's testament right now. I want you to meet me in the lobby of the Waldorf." And I say, "Okay, I'll be there at 3:30." When I get to the Waldorf, I meet you, I see you. If the first thing you say to me, "How you doing? You look pretty. Oh, da, 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 da. You want to go upstairs?" Hell no.
But
I
see, that's what I'm
didn't
saying.
travel way over here to go up to the room. You said meet you here in the lobby. And
Right.
we're gonna do the script reading right here. That's where we're gonna do it.
And then
But see,
that's
that's
when you have questions that you can act like, well, wait a minute. Well, why we gotta go up there and what's gonna be,
And
going
that's what
on
they
up
should have
there?
done. And that's what that one girl should have done with
Yeah.
Weinstein. He lied to you. You got to the lobby, whatever, and then when you got there, he changed it and said, "Well, how about coming to the room?" I can't remember the rules that he used, but you should use common sense. Now, wait a minute. I done came way over here to read this role. Now he talking about going up to his room. Hell no. Same thing with Mike Tyson. The chick that met up with Mike Tyson, remember that? The girl in the pageant? And what did he tell her? Same thing. Meet me in the lobby. Go to the lobby. Next thing you know, Mike Tyson talking about, well, I got to grab my camera or some shit. No, boo, you go get your camera right here.
well, see, that's what
I
I'm
ain't gotta go
saying.
to your room for you to get your camera. You should have brought the camera down in the first place.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm not blaming the women. What I'm saying is some accountability has to be taken on all parts. First of all, you go to a building, a facility with other producers to read for parts. You don't read parts in a hotel. And the fact that most of Hollywood knew
But
that
you
this guy
will
had
read
been
it.
doing
Listen,
it.
the producer, like Bill Cosby, Weinstein, it's the same. They running the show. They tell you where to come meet them.
Right.
If you want that role,
Well, I hear
meet them where they say meet them. But what I'm saying is, common sense should have kicked in that once you got to the lobby and they said come back to the room, you should have said no, thank you, and removed yourself from the hotel lobby.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way nobody going we got one arrangement and then I get there and it's a whole next arrangement. And that it's just
And
no
you a
way. And then
stranger.
us as women now,
Yeah,
they was way too gullible or something back then because us
but there are
now,
women that still do it, exquisite.
huh?
Yeah,
There's
women still do it.
They would still do it, baby. You
Well,
know that.
they do, but it's kind of like I feel like now that they see that women is out here doing this, you really can't say too much, especially if you over 18 years old. It's like
Okay, this is a great question. I didn't mean to cut you off, exquisite. Somebody said, "Do you think being a celebrity gives people a false sense of security? You believe you're safe with them?" That's a very good question. That's why we're talking. That's why they're in the shape they in, because they felt safe. Oh, he wouldn't do nothing to me. She wouldn't do nothing to me. They just want to talk to me. Oh, I feel good. He want me to go back to his room or whatever. It is. You thought it was going to be sex or whatever he said. Like I said, I don't know what the people said to the person, but this is why these people ended up in this situation.
Right. Because they get the character or what the person talent is mixed up with who the person really is.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
And so that's why I said, no, you calling me at 2:00 in the morning to read to come to your room and you get up there and you talk.
And those women who participated in activities with him knew he was married. Shame on them too. Well,
that's right.
She gonna get her jiggy on with a married man.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. They knew it was going. They knew it was going to happen with a married man in a hotel room. Come on now.
Right.
Okay, stand back. Gypsy said, I would think he had staff in his room. Well, he didn't. I don't believe none of them had no staff.
That's another thing. Like, where's your people at? Why are we the only ones here?
Look, it's Wizard. You don't find that out till you get in that room and be like, where your agent? Where your manager? Where Pookie?
No.
Like, oh, shit. I I'm on
security
my own.
or somebody ain't gonna have to walk you down there. Some security or somebody who, so you know, it's
That's why it's not a good idea, like I just said, to go. If you meet point A, I don't care where they say, it could be the coffee shop at the corner. And then they start talking and you reading the script. And then he says, hey, I just would like you to come back to my house or my penthouse or the hotel. No, sir, I would decline. But thank you for letting me read the role and kind of get your goodies and get on up out of there.
Right. Or take somebody with you. Why would you go by yourself?
Right.
To meet really strange.
But don't nobody take nobody to read no roles a night out. You don't do that.
You would do it the second time.
Nowadays we do.
Somebody that is aware of where you at, or let somebody know who you're going to meet.
But look, when you go to the studios, people are not taking people with them there. They gonna cost you in the room. You gotta remember, it's a room you're going in. You're not in an open room when you go read a role for a movie. When you go to the studios, MGM, Paramount, you go in a room and they shut the door. Once the door is shut, even in that business office, who the hell getting ready to go knock on that guy's door, female, whoever, and be like, what y'all doing in there? Ain't nobody doing that. It's the same thing.
No, but before we go, you gonna tell us ladies, you ain't gonna tell somebody that you going over here to this address this time. I should be back about this. You know, you just can't be gullible like that.
Okay. Let me read the comments. Thomas says, I really admire strong women. Strong-willed and moral-footed women. Okay, one person says once that door's closed, it's over. The next person says he's famous, so I wouldn't think he would trust to be alone with me. The next person says the manager should contact me, not him. But it doesn't work like that. Once you go read the role for the movie, your manager is not going to be there with you when you read the role. They could set it up, but after that, once the setup has been made, you're going on your own to read the script. Nobody has their manager with them to read a script. The only person I can see having a party with them is a child. Your child is reading a script. So naturally, I'm not going to send my child in a room alone with a stranger. You understand what I'm saying? But somebody grown, they go in a room alone and read the script. Just saying. Look, Dream said these women are goofy. I be damn. Oh my God. I think there are a lot of people who don't listen to their instincts. They tend to shake it off. Miss Angels, yes, that's why we have a lot of dead people in the cemetery, because nobody thought anything about it. Like somebody in the comment section just said, I think of you as this great producer, musician, actor. I'm not thinking you're going to do something to me to come read a script, or I'm coming to read do a song on your album. I'm not going to think that you call me in to work with you, that you're getting ready to sexually assault me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hell, y'all dead up here. I ain't studying y'all.
Oh, you was reading. I was just listening too. You was reading the comments.
Okay, Melissa made a great point. Shut your mouth, Melissa. Thank you. But what about the folks that take the role afterwards? We know that from Weinstein. He didn't touch and grow, and you still fuck with him afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people still protecting them, and that's why I say I don't respect any other people.
That's true. I'm glad Melissa said that, because that is true. There's been many women who was accosted by Weinstein, and they still, like Gwyneth Paltrow, he made passes at her. What's his name? Was married to Angelina Jolie, Brad Pitt. Oh, Brad Pitt paid him a visit. What's up? And keep your hands off of she.
Right.
For those of you that didn't know that, Brad Pitt paid Big Boy a visit and told him, she ain't what you want. She's not for sale.
I didn't even know everybody in Hollywood knew it till my husband told me it was an open secret.
That's the point we've been saying. Everybody knows who's a predator. They just don't talk about it every day.
But that's why I get mad when they come out, when these men are accused and go to trial, then say, well, yeah, I knew he was dirty, and try to disassociate themselves when they don't make money with the folks.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, and I understand what you're saying, because my thing is this: once the rumors start going around about Weinstein or whomever, and you heard the rumors, oh, he like to do this, I wouldn't even fool with him. Y'all put Weinstein on the pedestal like you did all the other ones. You knew that he had this reputation, and yet y'all still hired him. You still let him work in Hollywood. You still let him, bring the casting couch out. You allowed that. You allowed him to get to the status he was at. Weinstein should have never made it where he was with the rumors that were running. They said it was the running joke in Hollywood about Weinstein coming on to women. To me, that is so disgusting that you all
women
knew
still
he was
got
a
Oscars. They still took their Oscars, they still took their bow, and they didn't care about any other young woman that was coming up. But then when every other woman come out, now everybody wants to say, oh, he dirty, he did, but y'all were okay with it. So that's why I get
Hollywood is just as dirty. Hollywood just as dirty. The people who
Right.
ever knew he was like that, you should have said something like, hey, homeboy, this is what I would have done with Weinstein. I would have went up and told him directly, hey, don't nobody want to come in here because they got rumors out. You like to touch and fondle and solicit women. You like to do oral copulation on them with your fat face. Homeboy, you need to slow down.
And you look like a woman down there.
Oh, when that girl told that in court, they said it was quiet. You could hear a pin drop when that girl testified.
I would have been, baby. I would have to run out of there.
That it looked like a gal down there. That's because all them fat loins. He ain't had nothing down there. That went up but some. He was a chunky man. He ain't had nothing down there. It's probably tucked in and squeezed in.
A little tree stump.
All about the money. All about that money, though.
Yeah, but they didn't mind. As long as you get paid for it, they keep going back and they okay with it.
They better start getting receipts. They better start getting receipts from these women whenever they pay them.
Look, that's why Weinstein liked performing oral sex. He ain't had nothing down there to work with. Shut your mouth, Satan.
Baby egg.
We crooked Hey, I'm telling you.
Yeah, baby eggplant.
I read the article last year, and I had to bow my head when I read that article. They said when that girl described what his private parts looked like, they said Harvey Weinstein bowed his head in the courtroom. I said,
a baby snail, a baby snail.
All those years of you soliciting women and coming on to women, you didn't even have nothing to work with.
You know how a snail head goes back in?
Teletubby. He was a Teletubby down there. This little Pillsbury. How you say it? Pillsbury Doughboy.
Yeah.
That's that Fort Lawn. Shut your mouth, Satan.
Oh man.
No.
He didn't care. He didn't care. He like, I can pay him.
Rubbing his belly hard.
He should have used his big toe.
Wait a minute. Rubbing his belly. How you doing? Rubbing his belly on Fat Sam. Gotta be shaming you.
Smelling like a pack of sardines.
You know it. You should talk, boo boo. You need some medicated powder. You chafing down there.
Funny.
But he's disgusting.
Like a snail.
Why it seems disgusting to me? Because that's the stuff that was said about him just disgusting. I said he just was relentless. Yeah, Weinstein was relentless. He wouldn't even let that one girl out the room. That's why I said you should never went up to that room. He just cornered that girl trying to make, let me do this. Come on, let me. I'd have kicked him down there.
He was married. I couldn't believe he was married.
Girl, that girl married for that money. Weinstein didn't have, ain't no way. You act like that a pig. What did you see in him? What did he say to you for you to marry him? What did he say to you for you to date him? He's a pig. Weinstein's a pig. That's a fat pig. It's nasty.
Well, he reminded me of Epstein. The same thing with Epstein. I couldn't believe all that was going on.
Now that's somebody like little girls.
They weren't even attractive back then. They wasn't even attractive. They
money.
The same like how
but
they
it don't matter, exquisite. People flock to people who are famous. I remember I want to tell a story so bad, but I don't want to tell it on the live because people run with stuff when you tell it. But let me tell you something. I'm just going to say this much about something I experienced in college. People will believe anybody that's popular.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
feel me?
I've
Yeah.
seen it.
Anybody that's popular,
Yeah.
they will believe any version they give. Anytime a guy spins a well about a female, the first thing they'll say is, "Why would he lie?"
That's sad.
Mm-hmm.
Because
He
they're
got too
judging
much
who
money for
he
that.
is. Because they're
That's
judging
real
who
sad.
he is.
Mm-hmm.
He would
So
never
I
do
will
that.
say
And I'm like, what?
there are a lot of guys who sexually assault women, and it starts in
Right.
high school. The football
Yeah.
player, the basketball player, rugby, and first thing you know, the first thing people say, "What would he want with you? Why would he lie? He's popular. He has a girlfriend. Why would he rape
Right.
you? He has a
Right.
girlfriend." So that's why I know it does happen. And the girl
It
don't
does.
say nothing, or she waits, she tells a parent or sister or somebody, and they go forward and tell authorities, and then it comes out that way. It wasn't that she told it, somebody else told it.
Yes.
True.
But you have people, guys, who they start out as sadists young.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
They do start out. And this is the thing. You're judging them because you don't want to believe that a popular person raped a female or a guy. That's what's wrong with us in
And
this
they
country.
do.
We're judging them by being a football player, a soccer player, or whatever their title is. Oh, nah, man. You see how fine he is? He look good. He ain't got to rape nobody. Why would
Right.
he rape you? He's
hmm
popular. He can get any girl.
And
So
that's the
that's why
thing. The
I
one
try
that can't
to think
get
about
be
that.
the one.
But that's why I try to tell you
Mm-hmm.
about that before judging. It's because this shit starts in high school. They've been
Yeah.
doing this. They've been doing
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, they are. It's
Mm-hmm.
just like when it's brought to light,
Nobody
it's sick.
wants to believe that the star athlete likes to rape females or guys.
Lifetime used to play movies like that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
Yes. Ghislaine Maxwell, she fouled too. Let's talk about that. The cohorts. Ghislaine aided Epstein all those years of getting girls. The people that work with R.Kelly, bullying people, threatening people, standing outside the house. One of the girls that messed with R.Kelly, his cohorts were threatening her and her family. I don't believe them people made none of that up. They made none of that up. They made
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say they had been threatened, but yeah, they do have people that you have a lot of women that aid these men in this behavior.
Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm.
A lot of women.
I just can't understand how you as an outsider. This is what because I've noticed this with what I've talked about on the channel with California. You all aid people who do wrong, and I don't understand why are you aiding sick people. You
Because they
aiding
sick.
Yeah, and that's my point. And they don't want to accept that. You're aiding somebody doing wrong. You aiding somebody beating kids, abusing kids. You aiding somebody raping women, holding women hostage. What the hell are you getting out of like the shit with R. Kelly? How did you? First of all, you could never explain to me why you would aid R. Kelly going to get the girls, giving them the number. R. Kelly go to the mall. You go up on R. Kelly's behalf and hand a fucking phone number to a damn kid.
Yeah.
The hell is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Because they sick and they desperate.
Now
Just as
that
cute.
goes to show how people really out here selling their kids, though.
Oh,
That's
Lord.
true too.
Okay, so Exquisite wants us to go there. Okay, so you want to say what? So call it out.
Just like how it is, if a lot of these women parents knew that R. Kelly was doing that. It's like they should have threw themselves out there instead of throwing their kids out there. It's like,
but that goes back to what we said. But that goes back to what we said. He wouldn't do that.
Yeah, it's like,
let's say those two girls, the last two that was with him, Jocelyn and that other girl.
Mm-hmm.
Who can say their parents said what everybody else has been saying about these other famous people? Nah, he wouldn't do that. R. Kelly ain't got no reason to be raping no kids, no little girl.
Okay, let me interject. Anybody that listens to his music or know of him can simply Google. It's no excuse. They knew he had a trial for sexual assault of minors back in the day. It ain't no way you gonna tell me they didn't think he could do it when he's been tried for it.
Right.
Yeah.
This is not the Stone Ages where you take the word of somebody and it's okay.
Well, people do.
No, they
People
knew.
take the word of people
Yeah,
every day. No, not out.
but what I'm saying, they knew of him having some type of infatuation with
Okay.
younger
But what did
women.
I
And
just say? You ain't heard a word I just said. It doesn't matter if I don't believe you're that type of person.
what
But
I'm saying is, I get that they sold their kids.
yes, didn't one of the mothers yeah, one of the mothers tried to get or told one of the girls, her daughter, to stay away, but she kept going and going and going.
Yeah. That's the little the dark skinned girl.
Oh,
The
okay.
one without a mouth. The one that ended
Okay.
the one that ended up
Earlier,
the one that ended up flipping in the end. She held out to
Oh,
the very end. And then
yeah.
she just went to the Patreon site to have people pay for her to tell her story about what went on with R. Kelly. Now you the same one that was sitting up there on that damn interview with damn Gail King talking about your parents was using you and they knew this and they wanted money. And
hmm
then a
hmm
whole year later, full circle, last year, you changed your whole story when it was time for them to put your ass out of Trump Towers in Chicago. Yeah, I said it.
exact
Mm-hmm.
100 girls got to fight, and they gonna have a
You didn't
reality
start
show.
changing your
The
story till the eviction man came.
the
Uh,
parents should be going to trial too, because they sold these girls to him, period, point blank. They knew what time it was. No white parent is going to send their 15, 16, 17-year-old daughter off with no grown man,
Yeah,
celebrity or not.
I didn't agree with none of that.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
why that shit jumped off with Aaliyah. It's the same damn thing. At some point, you left your child alone because how she ended up having sex with a man, marrying a man, the people at the clerk's office, all that's been verified. That person has come forward to say they fudged the documents. That's why I say who even throw themselves out and saying they fudged state documents because
right.
they did that.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Because the parents want the fame just as much as the kids, or sometimes more than what the kids want. So that's why I said, well, y'all
Yes.
get him, y'all need to get everybody, including the parents, that was fine with their daughters not coming home or coming home with nice purses, shoes, bags, or whatever. They
Right.
were okay with it, and they sold their kids. And when everything popped off and the money stopped rolling, that's when
So
everybody had a problem.
you believe? So let's go here with R. Kelly. You
Mm-hmm.
believe the last two girls that were staying with him, them two,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
they parents willingly knew about R. Kelly's past? Yes or no?
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah.
yeah,
Two,
Yeah.
yeah.
two. You said so. You not saying they set their children up to go meet with him to audition, sing, whatever, and didn't care.
They didn't stop
Correct,
them.
They didn't.
correct.
Yeah.
What you saying? Not out? Yes.
Yes, they
Okay.
didn't stop because one of the girls said that her mama took her to the concert to meet him.
Well, I
Yeah.
remember that. I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
But that was in the beginning. The concert, just me taking you to the concert don't mean I know what's gonna happen going to the concert.
You know when your daughter don't come home, what time it is. You know
But
if
I'm
your
just
daughter
saying.
telling you
But I'm just saying, if I originally take you to the concert, I can't say
right.
verbatim that you're gonna
But
meet
are we
R.
gonna let our little young girls go to a R. Kelly concert? Like, what is he singing about? But
Okay, I
sex.
hear you, exquisite, and that's another point somebody saying in the comments that when we look back in hindsight, all the music is about sex. Because I
Yeah.
thought
Whenever
about
I
that.
listen,
Yes,
I was like,
When
whoa!
I
I
started
was
looking at the lyrics, I said,
14.
"Wait a minute, everything R. Kelly talking is
Everything.
look under the sheet."
yes.
Everything.
Look, R. Kelly likes sex. I don't care what nobody say. That
That's
Negro
that.
loves
He
some sex.
loved it.
That's that baby
Loved it.
making music right
He,
there.
now that was
That what they used to call
Lord,
it.
don't say baby making music,
That
Lord.
was that baby making music.
Baby. Half on a
Right.
baby.
From a damn
Mhm.
pedophile. Shut your mouth, Satan.
It's kind of like, how could he turn his music on even to do anything with these young girls? It's like he should have been listening to something else, not his music. Like, mm-mm. You
But
knew
it's
what you was
sad.
going there for. It's gonna be personal.
Let's talk about these men. Probably 9 times out of 10 didn't use a condom.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah.
we know
Yeah.
R. Kelly has given women herpes. Wow, that's deep, man. That
Mm.
right there, that's a whole nother conversation right there. But we're gonna roll with it.
Wow.
Roll with
Mm.
it.
Who
I
gave?
Somebody,
mean, yeah.
somebody say
But
something.
they should have had enough understanding to say, well, whether you're a celebrity or not, we're gonna use some type of protection, because they can be with millions of women every day. They on the road all the time. So I wouldn't trust them, celebrity or not, to enter me with no protection. I'm just another girl that's gonna be on his belt, another notch in his belt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But that's
If
deep.
he wasn't faithful to his wife, why he gonna be faithful to me?
Right.
Yeah.
So we talk about a man who like attracted to young girls underage. We talking about he married that lady. She gave her story, whether you believe what she said, did, whatever. The fact that she had to knock on the door, that's what makes me believe that all that stuff they said was true about that knocking on the door. He did not want you just walking in, opening no door. You had to always get permission to do anything in a house, apartment, condo with Robert Kelly.
But when
I
they
do
got
believe
out, I
that.
don't understand
But
why
I
they
do
didn't
believe that.
report him then.
Right.
Why would you still
But,
Yeah.
hear
but
her
guess
Too
what?
far.
This is what I keep telling everybody. It's easy to ask why. What did I tell you? Ask why not.
why not? Yeah, I know,
People
but
are
I'm still
abused
saying
every
if you
day.
go
So when you say why you stay with an abuser, didn't we just talk about the story with the girl, with the guy in the stimulus?
Yeah.
He been treat her bad. He been begging and bumming. He been a bum, but you stayed with him anyway. And look how that ended. Your whole family dead. So now,
Right.
same thing with a pedophile sadist. It's the same thing. It's the same
right,
thing. Doesn't matter if they famous or not. People will be with people they know don't mean them no good.
Mm-hmm.
true.
Mm-hmm.
And
You know they don't mean you no good.
like how you say it could be a reason behind it, like fear or anything.
Because I'm not getting ready. Think about this. If I'm not getting ready to go report that you climbed through my window and raped me, what the hell I'm getting ready to go tell the police R.Kelly raped me? He held me hostage. He wouldn't let me use the bathroom. He wouldn't feed me. Who's going to believe R.Kelly held a woman hostage? What the hell you think he told it to Gail King? Because he knew it sounds believable. It sounds crazy. What the hell R.Kelly got to hold somebody hostage for? He can get any woman he wants. That goes back to the popularity contest with the guy in high school. He can get any girl he want. What he raping you for? You ain't nobody.
Right.
Who are
Yeah.
you for him to rape? He's popular. He can get any girl he want. He's going to college. He's got 10, 12 colleges wanting him to play ball, basketball, rugby, track. He ain't got to rape you. See, it starts as a young guy.
Mm-hmm.
Starts when you're young. People putting you up on a pedestal that you can't do no wrong. That's why they do wrong, because they know ain't nobody gonna believe her.
Right. You're right.
She ain't nobody. She ain't nobody.
Mm-hmm.
You're right.
And that's our problem right now with our society. We do put people on a pedestal because of their accolades. That's why they do the stuff they do, because they know, shit, I'm a basketball player. I'm a pro baller. I make this many million a year. Ain't nobody getting ready to say nothing about me beating her, putting my foot in her kitty cat, or raping her.
Not the foot. Oh my God.
Or little kid. Or I like little girls.
Not the foot.
I'm keeping it real. I like little boys. But you see the pattern with people being sadists, from the coaches, fathers, rabbis, priests, pastors. Who is going to believe them?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who is going to believe them? I'm the head knocker. Who are you?
But you missed something about the T.I. story, Angela.
Go ahead, baby.
Because you do know that in the allegations, they threw Nelly in it, saying that he was at one of these.
Good night.
Oh.
Thank y'all for joining me.
Y'all forgot that.
No, they didn't.
Look,
yes, they did. Y'all need to Google.
Whatever.
Put them in there. Why they better not start bringing people up.
Go to bed. Go sleep. Look,
it goes with the story.
Nobody knew. Now, when do you sleep? You have more information than Barbara Wawa. I know everything about these heathens out here in these streets.
Google T.I. and Tiny. One of the women said that they were paying out to Nelly.
Oh my goodness. Mm-mm.
I'm going. Hold on.
And Nelly has had his own allegations prior to this.
Pull your husband up. Let him out. He's been going 30, 40 minutes. Pull the husband up. I want to talk to the husband.
Babe. Hold on. Hold on, Ella.
Okay. Sorry, didn't mean to be rude.
You're not. Yeah, tell her you coming.
All right, hello there, y'all.
How you doing, husband? How you doing?
I'm good. My wife has
Okay.
got me on. My wife has put me on PG. I can't be
Well,
waiting
I put
all the night.
you here. No, I put you up here. I asked to speak to you because you're a man. I like to hear opinion from a man. I don't want to keep hearing from women all night. I want to hear from a man. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start at the beginning. My title is Bill Cosby versus R. Kelly versus T.I. I want you to start with Bill Cosby. You believe the allegations or you don't?
No, the thing is, it doesn't even matter about the allegations just because they did the whole thing wrong. Whether he did it or not, it's been 20 years in the making. Okay, let's go back with this. Bill Cosby, could he have been guilty? Sure, he could have. Was it started 20 years ago when they were doing all kinds of partying, quaaludes, and 50 more other things? Yes, they were. Okay, were they using all kinds of drugs and everything back in the 70s? Why, yes, they were. So, could the rape allegations have been legit or could they have been contrived because he is Bill Cosby? That's the question. Okay. Now, first of all, when they started this case, it was because of a joke by whoever Burris. I can't remember the boy's name. Okay. All of a sudden, Hannibal Burris. All of a sudden, all after blue, here come 30, 40, 50 women. Bill Cosby raped me because of the joke Hannibal Burris said. All right. How come they didn't bring up Hugh Hefner? Hugh Hefner was in the game a long time, and everybody's always happy about Hugh Hefner. He's the Hugh. He's got the Playboy bunnies and all this around. Okay. Now, but Bill Cosby, why we gonna bring down Bill Cosby, the black guy who was at the same party as Hugh Hefner was in? Why we gonna bring him down instead of telling it like it really is? Could he have done it? I'm gonna say it again. Yes, he could have. Did they prove he did it? No, they did not. They had to claw their ways to try to find a way to even put the man in court because everything they had was so old it wasn't even up for debate anymore. Okay, and then when they did find somebody, they had to go open up a sealed case, which is my should have been illegal because they had already been handled. It was a sealed case to use that to try to charge him. So if we're looking at anything, we should be looking at the court case itself, not whether he's guilty or not, but what should he have been put on trial.
Okay, I hear you, but let's do common sense and under the belly. Do you think he did it, whether it was old or not?
My common sense tell me it's possible he did it because, but
that's all I want to know, whether it's old or not. But just answer, you think he did it.
But the thing is simply this: I need the evidence. I'm the kind of person
you
like
I'm not. You don't get no evidence from 20, 30 years ago.
And that's my point. So they should have locked them up. That's my point. If you want to even have any evidence, you should have brought this up 20, 30 years ago and went to court for a thing.
Okay.
That's the main point. I'm getting there right now. If you're gonna bring it up, it should have been in court at that time. It wasn't. You brought this up 20 years later, and you're gonna convict somebody 20 years later. This isn't a murder charge. This is a rape charge. So I need all the evidence you have for that rape charge. I need your DNA. If you ain't got the DNA, I need the fingerprints that you took back then. I need something because we in a court of law. You out there putting my life and my reputation on the line by doing this. And his reputation got shot to who knows where because of this. And he should be able to sue everybody who did that. But no, they railroaded him into jail with what they didn't have, but just public opinion. And public opinion shouldn't get nobody locked up.
Okay. So let's go to R. Kelly. Do you believe the allegations against Mr. Kelly?
Oh, we all hold on now. This ain't even a question because everybody knew from when R. Kelly.
Now so R. Kelly what? Yeah, I'm waiting on Bill Cosby don't believe that he did this for damn near 60, 40 years. So R. Kelly what?
R. Kelly been telling you from the beginning what kind of person he was. It wasn't even no shock to the system.
Okay. So you do believe the allegations against R. Kelly?
No. So you misunderstanding. Let me break it down to you. R. Kelly married Leah. How old was Leah when R. Kelly married her? She was 15. How old was R. Kelly when he married Leah? They already had Leah's parents already sold the Leah to R. Kelly. From the beginning, we knew what type of person R. Kelly liked them young. From the very beginning, we knew that. That was never in doubt. Now, if you already know this from the very beginning, why you gonna keep sending these young girls around R. Kelly? And if you already got all kinds of allegations going on around them, all kinds of rumors around them, why don't you keep sending young girls around R. Kelly? That's just like when you had these so-called rumors about Michael Jackson. Why don't you keep sending little boys around Michael Jackson if you got rooms around, but you keep sending these little boys to Neverland Ranch?
Okay.
Because you're looking for something, and that's the parents. That ain't the kids. That's the parents.
Okay.
The little girls might be looking for fame.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They all got the stars in their eyes. This is R.Kelly. I'm partying with R.Kelly. Who the whoop the who? But as for let's be legitimate about it. Are you gonna blame R.Kelly? Or are you gonna blame the ones who out there sold the dollars out? Because R.Kelly has always been who he was. He never even tried to fake it. That's the problem. He told you never saw. He's gonna keep it on the down low. He wants y'all to know what he is. He's gonna be out there trapped in the closet, whatever. He told you every song was out there throwing hints about what kind of personality and mind.
Don't put me out. Don't put me out. Don't put me out.
He already tell you he's gonna be getting it down in the Jeep and everything. Yeah.
I'm talking about okay.
What you want to know?
So you do believe the allegations against Robert Kelly?
I believe that some of the things they say he did, yeah. Or am I gonna blame? Because after he got caught the last time, he up there made sure he was 18.
So I hear what you're saying. You do believe the allegations against R. Kelly at this present moment, the allegations that they brought forth. Do you believe in those?
No, not the charge they got on him now. No, I don't believe in them because I believe that they are trying to use the old charges. They try and bring up the old with the new. They already knew what kind of name he had from the old.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? They knew it. So all they had to do was say, again, R. Kelly got some more young girls in the house. You know what? Before this even came up, they had made a joke on the radio years ago about R. Kelly having a harem of girls living with him in his house. I was taking my daughters to school and they were making a joke about that on the radio.
Okay.
This isn't no brand new stuff. R. Kelly's been had the girls in the house. This isn't brand new. But what was that documentary made him look like he is the devil in disguise, and we need to save our daughters from R. Kelly. Now, ask me would I send my daughter to go to an R. Kelly concert and tell them to stay around and go sit backstage to see R. Kelly? Of course not.
Okay. I want to address a question from Carol that we'll get to T.I. Do y'all think women should stop working in sexualized videos? That is Carol Cowan's question.
Yes.
No.
I mean, yes. But you know what you went for. You got to know what you went out. Now, some people, I know people that do video things, but they actually have a 9-to-5 and do, they just going out there making their money. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to say no, but yeah, it's like you say, let's not go from this video to the restaurant or to the hotel.
Well, somebody asked that question. I just threw it out there because Miss Carol, she never noticed her comment in my comment. So I brought her comment up. It's just a question. So you say, what do you say, Mrs. Squizzy? You said yes, just.
But then I'm saying, no, I don't think that they should have to. That just don't go do the extras after if you're going for business, go for business.
Ladies, drop the link for one of the commenters so they can join you, okay? Please.
If you're going for business, go for business. Don't go for pleasure too.
Yeah. Because you probably gonna turn out worse off with a hookup. But you understand what I'm saying? Like I said, we all human. My thing is this: I don't judge what you do behind closed doors because you're grown. That is your business. I don't care. Absolutely. But as you see, it's this behind the closed doors that is now seeping out into the sexual assault, torture, buying 50 Shades of 12, all of those type of stuff coming out. It's like,
can I make a comment on it?
Yes, please.
All right, good. Let me give you a guy's point of view. Look. Let me break this down for you.
Look, come on, Mississippi.
We know how video vixens and all this go on. I mean, when Corinne came out back in the day telling up with her little tell-all book, who didn't know what was going on behind the scenes on the little video shoots and everything? It's always about the money and the fame and the name. They want the name game and say I was with whoever is the hot topic of the day. That's it. And if they want to do that, more power to them. I mean, they enjoying their lives doing what they want to do. Okay. So why would I complain? It's like I tell my wife all the time, am I mad about prostitutes? No, I wouldn't arrest them. I'm proud of them. They doing what they do, making their money because they choose to do it, and they getting paid to do it. It's a job. It don't make them no less than a doctor, a lawyer, anybody else. And in fact, they work harder than most. So I would have to applaud them.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, no, I won't.
Okay.
I would talk about a woman like that because she chooses to do what she wants to do. Now, if she
Yes.
chooses to step on somebody else while she's doing it, now then I have to talk about her. If
No,
she
wait a minute.
chooses
Say that again. Wait, say that comment
if
again. I
she
didn't hear
chooses
you.
to step on somebody, if she chooses to step on somebody else and try to make somebody else look bad because of where she wants to go and she can't get to where she want to be, and tries, roughshod on somebody else by
What
bringing
you
them
saying?
down
So
some
what
kind
you
of way.
saying? Like make up something? Is that what you're saying?
Oh yeah, throwing in rumors out, trying to say,
Okay.
oh, this girl got this going on, or this
Okay.
one
I'll put
is
the link right
backcutting.
now.
When they do what I call the high school female crap. I'm sorry, let me keep it PG stuff.
Okay. Okay. Tell me what you think about the allegations against T.I. and Miss Tiny.
First of all, T.I. has been T.I. from back in the day. The man have been locked up how many times on how many different charges?
Okay.
Did you think just because he cleaned his reputation up after he got out of jail the last time that he all of a sudden had changed it to from a into a saint from a sinner?
But what you got to
You know,
remember, one thing, just like y'all repeating this, some of us have never heard the allegations of his behavior with Tiny. This is my first time hearing of any type of improprieties against he and she and or their sexual escapades, because that's the
and I'm
point.
gonna
All
tell
I
you
know, I
why.
don't know them.
I'm gonna tell you why. That's because everybody's always focused on Ti. Because everything Ti had going on back in the day, everybody was always with his beefing with his going to jail over the gun charges. So
Yes.
nobody really focused on China until they got their little show together. You start seeing his whole family thing. All of a sudden he became a brand, and then he went from a rapper to a brand. When they showed the family, all of a sudden they became like Steve Harvey. They became a family brand. So now he's daddy, the black daddy does best. He's
And
changed his life.
activist and a this and that and the city. They mentioned all that. And that's the article I wrote the other day.
And now because of that, all of a sudden now they want to look down on. See, I did that. I cannot believe this. He was that kind of person.
Yes.
Okay, what somebody doing in their bedroom is their business. Whether they call themselves priests, whether they call themselves lovers, whether they call themselves husband and wife, what they do back there is their business. And then how you gonna try to come out and say T.I. made me? If T.I. didn't put a pistol to your head and put a Rick James on you up there like you in a hotel bedroom for 3 days and 3 days and put cocaine in your system, then T.I. didn't make you do anything. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna believe all y'all coming out because this is what happens: bandwagon jumpers. When one person started off, here come the whole crew. That's like somebody talking about that boy from what's his name, Tom Brady. Can't stand the man. I can't stand him. I can't stand him. But you got so many bandwagon jumpers gonna follow Tom Brady wherever he go. Public opinion always gonna make you an evil person no matter what you do. Will Smith and Jada.
Okay. Lord, we talk about them. Lord, my head. I ain't got enough hair on my head.
Will and Jada had
I ain't got enough hair on my head to talk about them. Ooh, Satan.
I'm just telling you, man. These people, it's today in this day and age. The whole thing about it, it's not about criminal charges. It's not about who right or who wrong. It's about the media and public opinion. Because the media and public opinion will drag you into a criminal cell.
Yeah, okay. ATL Vibes, hit the link, please. You have a comment you want to share with the chat. You don't have to keep chatting in the box, boo-boo. Come on up and talk to the queen and let everybody hear what you got to say. You don't have to show your face. Just hit the link. Thanks a lot. Anything else you want to say, husband?
Oh, yeah. My wife always want me to be, my wife is the politically correct one. And I'm the one who does the disclaimers. Yeah, see, I'm the disclaimer.
Look, she up here using the word requisite, and I said, now who is this attorney? The attorney general up here talking. Don't queen.
Yeah. And then get mad at me because I'm gonna have to just keep it like it is. I'm just gonna tell y'all what's really going on.
So let me tell you. So you do believe that the allegations against T.I. and Miss Tiny, you do believe those allegations, sir?
I believe they were partying, and I believe these girls were legitimately partying with them. Everybody was getting high. Everybody was getting drunk.
The girl at the veteran who said she only had 2 drinks.
That she must don't have a high tolerance, baby. She couldn't handle her.
Well, I did mention that in my video. Because like I said, everybody's tolerance for alcohol is different depending on if you ate, didn't eat. Exactly. I always throw out the variables in a situation because I'm not there. So I can't say who said what, who did what. But if you watch that live, we did get a little jiggy in that video. I told T.I., don't you sue the queen because I ain't got nothing. You can come get this good sofa if you want it. Queen ain't got no money. Look, I ain't got but 6,000. Look, I ain't got but 6,000 subscribers. T.I. Tiny ain't got no money, so don't you try to sue the queen.
Let me tell you, though, because my white brother, they tried to throw Nelly under the bus with them.
Shut your mouth.
They tried to throw Nelly under the bus, but you see, Nelly got smart.
Let me cut you off, husband.
Go ahead.
If you got something to say, come up and say something. You don't have to keep chatting in the chat. I got a link. Just come up here and say what you want to say. No, it won't be an argument. Just, you know how to talk. You grown. Be respectful. Respect me. Respect the moderators. Respect the chat. Give your opinion, just like he's giving his opinion. I have not once said that I agree or disagree with Mr. Husband.
Yeah, my wife disagrees with me all the time. Believe me.
So you know how to talk like a decent adult and give your commentary. We will either give our opinion per say what you have to say. It doesn't have to be an argument, because in the end, like I tell people, everything is about perception. You believe what you want to believe. I brought you, everybody knows how I rock. I bring a source pertaining to the information. If you want to argue about the source, you go call that source, TMZ, Fox, whomever. But I would like to have a different person's perspective, especially people who are new to my channel, commenting. So why keep chatting in the chat when you could come up on the stream and give your opinion? Because I tell people, I don't like texting because a text can be misconstrued. That's why I prefer to hear you speak. Senior Gap, y'all don't mind my husband. Senior, who are you talking about? I don't even know who Senior Gap is. Your husband in the chat? We lost.
No, that's my wife. That's my nickname.
What's your nickname?
Senior Gap.
Who's that?
That's me. She using my phone.
Is she asking you?
You know what?
Yeah,
I ain't got time for husband and wife. Damn.
Yeah, that's my wife using my phone because I'm on hers talking to you.
But that's okay, because I wanted to hear a male's perspective, because I rarely get men to comment on my lives. I get tired of hearing women speak. I want to hear from a man.
Oh, let me make something clear too. Y'all notice that I let my wife use my phone. She is actually in my phone.
But you understand what I'm saying? I like to hear from a man. I don't want to keep hearing from women all the time. I want to hear from a man. I want to hear a man's perspective on anything that I talk about. And I thank you for joining me. Sorry to bother you, but I thank you for coming up. ATL Vibes. I don't know if you're a man or woman, but stop commenting. Come up. Not trying to be rude. People try to tell me crazy, talk nasty. You rude to your viewers. No, I'm not. It makes no sense to keep texting. You understand what I'm saying?
Man, just get on the phone and do your thing.
Yeah,
you don't have to show your face.
Just I can hear what you have to say. That's all. Thank you, baby.
It's a pleasure, girl. We'll talk another time.
Okay, we'll talk to you later. Thank you so much. Okay, exquisite. Whatever you want to say, sweetheart.
I'm just over here like, wow, it's crazy.
What do you think about what the husband had to say?
I agree with everything that he said.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with everything that he said. He looking at it from a man's
point of view.
Yeah,
it's point of view. Okay, whatever. I ain't got time to argue with folks.
It's kind of like we have to take it from a man's point of view too, because it's like women, we gonna have our opinions and we gonna have different opinions because we are all actually different. So it's like,
Thomas, come up and speak. Sorry, Squeeze, let me interrupt you. When you come up and speak, stop chatting. Just come up and speak if you want to speak. Go ahead and squeeze it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so we have to take it from, if you get more of them up there, then I'm here for it. But hey, they did that to they self. It's kind of like, geez.
With T.I. and her. So do you believe the allegations or not?
I believe them, but I believe that I believe some of them women knew what was going on. It's hard to say. Okay. It's kind of hard to say because a lot of women really love them some T.I.
Yeah. Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes.
They really love T.I. So it's like, I feel like shoot, they was doing it
It's the same
just
with R.
for the
Kelly,
fame.
right? But it's the same with R. Kelly, right?
With R. Kelly too, right? With Bill Cosby and all of them, the fame. They're probably trying to get it for the fame, but then it backfired some kind of way. I don't know. Now they feeling guilty conscious.
That was me.
So what you saying? So what you saying? Exquisite. You do or you don't believe the allegations against T.I. and Tiny?
I do believe him.
So you believe that? Do you believe the allegations against R. Kelly?
Yeah, definitely.
Do you believe the allegations against Mr. Bill Cosby?
The only the one that he said yes to.
Say what?
Only the one that he said he actually drugged or whatever he did to them.
We can't say which women of those are because he did that often back in the day. Like he said, quaaludes. That was the word he used. We used quaaludes back in those days. So we're talking about 70s, 60s, 70s. Do you understand what I'm saying? That we don't have, I don't think I have verification of which women those were.
See, and I was only born in the 80s, so I'm like, I don't know, like all that. Yeah, drug plays a big role. So it's like, man, I guess I've never been that type of person, so I really can't put myself in them shoes. But then it's like, geez, you go that far?
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Bill Cosby has admitted to giving women quaaludes and things to put in their drinks and give them drugs. He has admitted to that.
Yeah, so I believe him on that, not the other women that just came and trying to say anything.
Okay. Night Owl, do you believe the allegations against Bill Cosby?
No.
Allegations against R. Kelly?
Yes.
Allegations against T.I. and Tiny?
No.
Wow, really? Why?
I'm going to say it again because maybe I need to hear myself say it. Okay.
Okay.
I need to say it like this.
Okay.
If you have been held captive, assaulted, beat, whatever, he has been to jail during his career. You could have came out and said, well, he did this to me or she did this to me. A majority of these people kept partying with them and hanging out with them.
Okay.
You know, so I'm just kind of baffled on it starts with one and it ends up with 20 women, but you've had time before the TV show, before the albums to come out and say, hey, these two people are heinous, they get you and this happens. I would like to know if they had a non-disclosure in place because a lot of times when you're with these celebrities, you have to sign a piece of paper.
From having sex with them or partying with them?
I seen that they did have that, but I'm not sure with everybody.
Yeah, a lot of times they make you sign non-disclosures because they don't want any of their business being told to blogs or news stations, radio stations, and things of that sort.
Yeah, they did have T.I. and them did have that, but I'm not sure with everyone though.
Right. Because my thing is, let's think about that. Just think about what you just said. What the hell do you like asking somebody to sign a disclosure to party and drink and have fun? So while you sitting here, she cutie, look at the cutie over at the bar. That's why I say think about what you're saying. Look at her, she fine as hell. Wait, listen, she fine as hell. I'm going to go over there with a disclaimer. Think about what
a lot of it was on VH1 years ago where they talked about celebrities do have people that sign papers for the party with them.
Okay. But I, in my right mind, am not going to believe you're going to pull out a piece of paper and pen while you geeking.
No,
I'm talking about before you get there.
T.I. and them was...
Say what now?
Before anything happens, they do have non-disclosures on deck. Google it.
I don't care. That just don't sound right to me.
T.I. and them was doing it once the people got back to the hotel or the room. T.I. and them was doing it once the people got back to the hotel, not at the while they was partying. But I think that their story. How am I trying to put it?
Okay.
Is like legit because But now, like how you said, now why are you having people sign something to party with you?
Because that
Like,
lets you know you're guilty. Why
yeah,
turn around a piece of damn paper to say,
yeah.
don't say nothing
So,
about what the hell we did, what we talked about, our phone calls, this and that. If you don't got
yeah,
nothing to hide, it don't matter what you're saying. You ain't sure that disclaimer with your mammy, with your
right.
cousin, with
If
Pookie, the
if
Asian,
it ain't no
just
law,
that person.
then
You gonna just think about what you're saying. You gonna pull out a disclaimer on
I,
everybody you get your telephone number out to and your email. I'll wait.
I said celebrities. I said it has been reported that celebrities have people sign non-disclosures before they have any
After
interaction.
the fact, I think they did it, not before. After the shit hit the fan. Think about what you're saying. Who is walking around with a legal document to say, hey, you
I
cute.
don't know.
Here, sign this paper because I want to fuck you.
Okay.
Yeah, I said it. Y'all want me to get
Okay.
green?
No, I'm saying that this is what has been said throughout the years when things like this happen, that these women have been, or men, sign non-disclosures.
I
And
got
that's why a
Thomas
lot
up
of them
here. I
things.
got Thomas. Thomas waiting. I got Thomas. But what I'm saying is, it sounds crazy to think people
I
are walking
know.
around with legal documents and they decide they want to party and you just gonna go pull the paper out. Hey, by the way, before we go any further,
Lord, she don't cuss me out.
paper.
I understand that. I agree with that, but that's why I always said people do sign things to party with these celebrities. I mean,
I don't know
it ain't
nobody
my
signed
thing.
no paper. Let me tell you
I
something.
wouldn't.
All
I
the stories
wouldn't do
I
it.
heard, I ain't heard nobody say they signed no damn paper to fucking party with you and drink and get
Oh.
high and smoke. Because how do I even know what the hell's getting ready to happen to sign a disclaimer?
Just to be around them, I think that's why they have it. Like I said, I've heard it. I ain't
I hear you saying,
Yeah.
I hear what you're saying. But I'm
No,
just
they
saying,
said it out of their own mouths. That they said it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
huh?
they as the case been going, they said it out of their own mouths or something.
Yes, Terry.
I just can't
Terry,
imagine
right.
because all the stories we hear, you don't hear nobody saying, "Oh yeah, by the way, before he decided to slip his, you know what, in my kitty
Summer.
cat, I
Summer.
signed a
Yes.
disclaimer."
That's what all I was saying.
Before he put the Mickey in my drink, I signed a disclaimer. And it sounds crazy to me. So you just walking around with legal documents in your purse, and every time you meet somebody and you think you get ready to have a little fun or footsies or tootsies, you say, "Here, now by the way, now before I put this
I'm just saying
in your drink,
it's
before I give you
celebrity.
a Quaalude, before I offer you a Xanax, before I offer you some cocaine, heroin, sign this piece of paper." I'm just saying, think about that for a second, though. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just saying, think about that. Oh, now everybody quiet.
Yeah, no, that
I just stopped because I was like, I just heard that that's what they
I mean, I heard what you
decide.
said. I'm not trying to be rude, but what I'm saying is when you think about in the moment, that's what I'm trying to make y'all understand.
Yeah,
In
in the
the
moment, yeah.
moment. I
But
don't think you're sitting
I
here
think
thinking
it's
about grabbing a piece of paper, a legal document out of your pocketbook. And then you got to think about if we're talking about men who are usually the aggressor. So he's walking around in his little cute jeans pants. He got all these fucking pieces of paper in his pocket.
I guess I don't know.
Now they all go to bed.
Terry sees what I said. Summer knows what I said. I'm like, yeah, that's
I
what
hear
I've
what you're
always
saying.
heard.
I hear what you're
That they
saying.
have these women sign these papers.
You're repeating what you heard, but I'm thinking logistically and realistically. Ain't nobody walking around with no sheet of paper on them, especially at no nightclub, a night on the town. I got a piece of paper in my good wallet to
I
pull
guess.
out, and I'm looking at that cutie over there at the bar. I'm thinking like a man now. Ooh, look at her, she's fine.
Well,
Hey,
yeah.
what's up? How you doing? What's your name? Hold on a minute. You want to sign this piece of paper? You gonna sign? Look, let's keep it real. You gonna sign this piece of paper saying whatever happened, you on your own.
Yes, Summer, the assistants have it. Yeah. That's
Okay.
what I've always heard too,
I
Summer.
got Shauna and Thomas up here. I'm not trying to be rude. Thomas, hit it.
Hello there. Nice to talk to you finally.
Hi, Thomas. Where you calling from?
I'm the one from Connecticut, Waterbury area.
Thank you. You sound so efficient. How are you doing? Okay, I got another one coming up. What Exquisite, you jumped off? Hold on. Exquisite jumped back out. I got a few people up here. Thomas, tell me what you think about Bill Cosby. Guilty, not guilty?
All right. So let's take this from the standard that from the Me Too movement, right? If we're to believe the women that are accusing people of doing nasty things, then should we not believe the women that are coming forward and blaming Bill Cosby or anybody else in the position of power? Do you see what I'm saying?
Yes.
You can't dismiss this. Okay. I am not saying that these people are guilty.
Okay.
That's what the courts of law are for. Okay. So until they get proven one way or the other, everybody, according to the Constitution of the United States, is considered innocent until proven guilty.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. I might be wrong here. Maybe this is all fluff that people are looking for attention.
Okay. And it could be all of that. I'm not disputing any of that. No. But what I go by is what I hear and see. And once a person has admitted to the public that they did use Quaaludes, they gave women drugs, there's no way in my right mind I'm going to sit here and think that most of these women lied. When you admitted that, I did kind of, use Quaaludes and this when I was in the company of these women, some women, So why would I think this girl or this lady's lying, even though it's old? It's an old accusation. It doesn't mean it's not true. It's just the fact that it's old. And the law has, stipulations on you bringing forward an accusation of sexual assault.
Well, it certainly brings to the attention that you willingly, right, that individual willingly participated with this other person to engage in activities that are now coming forefront. So you're just as guilty as the person you're blaming.
Yeah, but see, we can't say that if I didn't know you put the Mickey in the drink. Can't say that.
Yeah,
it's like
it's a rape.
That's what a lot of women are alleging against Bill Cosby. They did not take a Quaalude. He's speaking of Quaaludes back in the day, 60s, 70s, or whichsoever. These allegations, you can't say she willingly said, "Yeah, give me that Quaalude." Do you understand what I'm saying? Who's to say he didn't take something and just put it in this one's drink, this one's drink? You see what I'm saying?
I do. I do.
Yeah, because it's a split. Bill Cosby is basically saying, and it lets me know that he's guilty just because he threw that in there. Think about this for a second. I've been accused of putting things in a woman's drink. I'm not getting ready to tell you that back in the day, I gave women Quaaludes. Who the says that? Don't say nothing. I wouldn't say nothing to even allude to the fact I even had drugs in my possession.
And I think
I gave it to her or put it in her drink.
Right. And for me, growing up as a child, Bill Cosby was sort of a hero. He was the TV show, right? Fat Albert and some of the other shows that he appeared on, right? This was a person of high moral standard.
Okay.
And now you're coming out years later saying, yeah, well, I used Quaaludes and I drugged a woman or whatever it is that you did. Yeah. Why are you disappointing your fans? Yeah. Why are you bringing this upon yourself?
That's why I said I would have never admitted that I gave anybody Quaaludes, because what I have to tell myself logically, you're admitting to giving drugs to somebody. So why would I think you to be the same guy to put something in the tea, soda pop? See where I'm going?
I do.
That's how I look at it. So I'm looking at you like, shit, yeah, you probably did that. Now, statute of limitations is old, but then like somebody said, the flip side of that is, you want to argue and say, well, it's too old to come forward. They didn't say nothing, but the act itself is still vile. It doesn't matter if he did it 20 years ago. 9 times out of 10, he did do that. It's just that legally, you can't prove he did that. Prove he did that. That's the problem. But as you see, 2004 came into fruition. What was that? 2017, 2018? That's a long time. You're talking about 14 years. Most rape cases can't stand on it's like a 10-year statute for rape?
I believe so.
Allegation, yeah. So that went over the statute. So she really did good to even get him convicted.
Right. It's just I find Hollywood is disappointing me lately.
It's very it's very disappointing, because that's the thing I want people to understand, that no matter what you think of these people, when a person has willingly put themselves in the mix of using narcotics with people, drugs, there's no way in my right mind I'm going to sit here and think you didn't put something in somebody's drink at some point, because you've already said, well, yeah, we used to get high. We did this back in the day. I gave her Quaaludes, him Quaaludes. Why would I think in my right mind you weren't the same person that would say one day, man, I'm going to go just put it in the drink all together. I ain't going to ask her, do she want it, this and that. I'm going to go on in there, because what did I tell you about a predator? If he sees a certain type of female that he thinks may not ride or die, go along or comply, I just go on and put it in her drink, and I ain't got to worry about her saying, no, I'm not into that. No, I don't do it. Do you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I go and put it in a drink and be done with it. And I think that's what Bill Cosby did. He decided, I ain't no longer going to offer them the drug. I'm just going to go and put it in their drink, take advantage of her, send her on her way when I'm done with her.
Well, and I think, individuals who went to go meet him for the promise of something,
yes,
they're the ones that put themselves into danger as well.
Okay, so you gonna say, I went on an audition and now it's my fault that he gave me iced tea or hot tea and put something in my drink?
Well, as I had stated earlier in the chat, any professional actor or anybody who's seeking a position within that field is right. You're not going to meet with the prime person of the show or the movie. You're going to meet with the producers. You're going to meet with the executive directors. You're going to meet with those people.
But Bill Cosby was the executive producer of the Cosby Show.
True, but if you're an actor or if you're going to pursue that field, then you should understand that is the process, right? You get a manager, right? Hopefully you have a manager. They're going to set up that meeting for you. Hey, we got a part for you. Go to Paramount Studios, go to MGM Studios, and you're going to.
But he didn't do it. But he didn't do it that way.
Let's
think about what you're saying. I always tell y'all to think about what you're saying. He's the head knocker. I said the auditions at my townhouse.
Well, even if it's at the your local playhouse, then you should have
sure my townhouse.
Well,
you understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying.
Yes,
but that's kind of like offering a child a candy and drawing them in.
But Thomas,
yes.
Always remember, how you think is not how they thought.
And I understand.
I want this role. Bill Cosby, the executive producer of a very popular show, said, meet him at his townhouse. Now, somebody else may say, man, that don't sound like a good idea, his townhouse. You see where I'm going? But somebody else who's thirsty, really want this role, really want to be an actor, they go to the townhouse.
And right. So where's the line as to, how much do you put the blame onto the individual that originally went there, right? And how much blame do you put onto Bill Cosby? Bill Cosby, in this case, would have to take 100% of the blame. Do you blame the person who went there just partially because they didn't know any better? They were naive to the situation.
Okay.
Right? Okay. I don't know. But again, a court of law would do that.
Yes, yes.
And, as far as I'm concerned, as I had said, Bill Cosby, a hero of mine as a child, has sorely disappointed me.
Okay, and that's the thing about what I do, because sometimes I can come across as a little bit rough around the edges. What I try to get people to do is think of all aspects of what you're hearing. This man has willingly, you haven't heard this from R.Kelly, T.I., Weinstein. Bill Cosby's so stupid, he willingly puts himself in having drugs in his possession in his lifetime with women alone. So that's why I said, you've done these things, whether it was old or not. You understand what I'm saying? Because no sane person would willingly admit that they had Quaaludes in their possession and they've been accused of drugging women. I would never tell that. That was stupid, but he couldn't be quiet because what do they call them? Dumb criminals. You should have never said,
and I will tell you, up in my area, we have the big thing is pancakes and maple syrup.
Okay.
All right. So about an hour north of here is a wonderful place, and Bill Cosby had at the time a piece of property up somewhere in Shelburne Falls area, Massachusetts.
Okay.
I walked into the pancake place, and who was there? Bill Cosby. And I will tell you, when you meet him, he is probably one of the nicest people you'd ever meet.
Yes.
But you would never know.
No, and that's
the dark side.
Point. And that's my point. I say to my viewers, no matter what subject matter I speak of, you do not know people. This is why I told people to watch The Night Listener with Robin Williams, God rest his soul. What I'm trying to show you is that you don't know people. Anybody can spin a yarn, spin a web, and say, I'm this, I'm that. I'm a doctor, I'm a lawyer, I'm an engineer, I'm a professional, I'm a contractor. But do you know who you're speaking with?
You may know who you're speaking speaking with, but you don't know the individual themselves. I don't, right? I tune into you because I love your show.
Thank you so much.
Right?
I did that, Thomas.
But I don't know you.
You don't. And that's what I try to make people understand about me being up here. I'm a human. I'm flawed. Whether you like my commentary, you like what I say, don't say, I'm a human being. I am of the flesh. And whether you believe in the scripture or not, I am a Christian. I'm Baptist. I believe what the scripture says. Put your faith in man and you will surely be disappointed.
Well, I don't think I'd be disappointed if I come over for dinner some night.
But you understand what I'm saying?
I do understand what you're saying.
Be whoever you want to be, especially with social media now. That's what I keep trying to make my fans understand.
And celebrities. They think celebrities rule the world.
It's all the same. I tell you this, and let me tell you something. You can meet somebody right now at Walmart. You just be in the shampoo aisle. And they start spinning your web about, how you doing? How you doing? I'm looking for this. And you be like, oh, it's right over there. Da, da, da. And before you know it, oh my gosh, my mom's dying of cancer. And I'm just so distraught. And this, you do not know if that person is telling you the truth. And you'll sit there and say, oh, I'm sorry. I'll pray for you. I hope everything works out. And they walked out of there saying, look at that MF. He fell for that.
Now or next thing they got to go fund me and you didn't donate it to it and they lying.
Same, but there are people who, will say, hey, I like to think the best. One of my fans, we talked last night, he told me, he says, I like to think the good of people. I don't like to think the worst of people. I like to believe what they're saying to me. And that's my point. I get that. Yeah. I get that you want to believe what somebody's saying.
Guilty until proven innocent.
Right. But if you start
innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah, but if you start talking to them and then you start seeing and hearing stuff like, wait a minute, wait, that ain't what he said yesterday, or that ain't what he said weeks ago. You feel me? Because what they're hoping, a con artist, is you don't remember what you said. Oh, here goes one of my other fans. Hold on just a second.
All right, well, I have to go to work, so you have a great day.
Thank you.
I'll call in again, okay?
Yes, thank you, Thomas. Thank you so much.
Have a great day, folks. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
You're
Thomas.
welcome. Bye-bye.
God bless you, baby. Okay. Terry, Terry.
Hey, Miss Angie, how you doing, Miss Angie? Hi. Hi, Night Owl.
How you doing, Terry?
How you doing?
Oh, I'm so glad to see you with my eyes water. How you doing, baby? My fans, good. When the Queen had just started on YouTube. Oh, girl, you make my eyes water.
Yeah, honey. I said I got to join in the chat room. Honey, listen, look.
Let me let Shauna speak because she was up here before you, and then we'll get to you. Okay, Shauna, what you got to say, baby? Shauna.
Hello.
Hi, baby.
Oh my God! Well, damn, Thomas made me feel like a damn country bumpkin.
Why are you a country bumpkin? Where you calling from, Shauna?
Okay, I love y'all. I love y'all so much.
Thank you so much for the support. I love all of you too. Thank you so much. Thank you, Thomas. I really appreciate Thomas coming up here because I rarely get men to comment. So I'm very humble and grateful that he spoke because I never get men to speak. So I thank you for that. And I thank you, Night Owl's husband, for speaking too. Go ahead, Shauna. Tell me Shauna, let's start with Bill Cosby. Yes or no? You believe him or you don't?
I love Thomas. I love Thomas's insight. Like, thank you, Jesus, for letting the man come up here finally.
Yes. Shauna, Bill Cosby. He did it, he didn't.
Okay, Bill Cosby, I'm sure he did. I'm damn
No,
well sure.
no. Don't say I'm sure. You believe it or you don't, baby.
No, he did. He did.
Okay.
He loved pudding and he loved Jello and he loved it all. You know damn well he did.
Look, Terry, she just said he loved Jello. Wait a minute. She ain't say he loved no pudding.
He was Christmas year round.
I'm dead. Pudding pop. I never look at pudding pops and say. Okay, go ahead, Sean.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'll make it brief. Okay.
Oh, that's okay.
Now, okay, Bill Cosby. Now, yes, okay, he did what he did.
Okay.
Now, what about the rest?
The what?
There's, okay, so what? Bill Cosby did what he did. They jumped on the bandwagon. Oh yeah, me too. Now, what about the rest? There's plenty other that we don't even know about.
But we can't talk about them until they come forward. We can't talk about no extra.
We can't, but we're at the tip of the iceberg.
Okay, but think about what you're saying. That's why I tell everybody, weigh everything that you say. Some of you don't believe who then came forward. So if the other ones come forward, you're going to say the same thing, some of you. Now, why is she coming out? 60,
but are they being
20, 30, 40 years later? You see where I'm going?
No. I totally see where you're going, but are they being truthful?
Like I just said, you all entitled to your opinion. But anybody that went on live TV and told that, yeah, I gave him Quaaludes starting out in the 60s, 70s, I do believe you that type of fella, and you did drug these women. It's just a matter of that it was years ago, and it's a matter of statute of limitations, and that's just what I feel about that.
But let me just quote the Queen.
Okay.
You don't know them from Adam.
I don't know them, and you're right. I don't.
And I don't know them, and we don't know what the hell their intentions are.
That's true, and I get what you're saying, right? Because I'm eating my own words. You're right. So you're saying, what if she lied? That's what you're saying.
Well, what if everybody's lying?
Damn, 60, 70 folks.
We do not know. What if everybody's just lying?
Bill Cosby, look, I hate to admit it. I hate to tell y'all, Bill Cosby had a lot of couch surfers. Shut your mouth.
If I find out that Uncle Phil is involved, I'm logging off.
Girl, let me tell you something. Let me keep it real with you. Hey. Baby, look.
That's what they were falling for.
Bill Cosby had a lot of friends on them couches. That's why he said what he said, because he knew his conscience was eating when he told that. Yeah, now you see, now back in the day, I did give him Quaaludes. He was telling on himself. He didn't tell that. A lawyer would have told you, Bill, you talk too much. Don't tell that.
Well, damn.
Don't tell that. Don't tell that. That's fool talking. Think about it. You're being accused of sexual assault, and you're going to tell a damn reporter, yeah, I used to give him Quaaludes back in the day. Come on now.
Maybe he's just saying something, and that's just the tip of the iceberg.
Well, and I'm sure it's a whole lot of them. That's why I said Bill Cosby was popular, like they said, nice looking black man. And okay, we're going to holler at Bill, no matter, wherever they met him. Ain't no telling. Bill probably, his list so long, you got to remember that man, 80-something years old. That list is probably so long of women he done gave Quaaludes and drinks and mollies and all that. Mm-hmm. It's probably rampant. I mean, it's probably no number with the women. He done gave something to and put something in their drink. I'm just saying.
Right. Oh, no, right. But,
Or do you believe it? Just tell me, do you believe it or not?
Unfortunately, I do.
Okay, R.Kelly.
Oh, I would let that man pee on my face. I don't care.
Don't put me out. Don't put me out. Don't put me out. I believe I can fly.
I would take 20.
Terry, that's why they get mad when they think about that. I can believe I can fly. It's like, oh, that was my song in high school. I can't believe they're talking about I believe I can fly. Shit, look, R. Kelly had something. He was flying high.
Right.
Come on with
Yes.
R. Kelly's a nasty bird.
I'm gonna tell you right now,
Mhm.
there are plenty of celebrities out there with skeletons on their closet.
Yeah, but see, this is what I tell y'all: don't do that. Don't talk about other people because we're
No.
not talking about them.
Certainly not.
Yeah,
But-
that's I don't like that because my brother talks like that. First thing he says is, "Well, other people." We're not talking about other people until somebody come forward with something about them. Then we'll address that. But we're talking about the ones at hand. Because I don't like when people do that because you're comparing
You're right.
the two, and it's not fair because we already know everybody got sins. It's a matter of when they will be revealed. And if
Oh
we
God, I
believe
got my
them
own
or
thing.
not.
God, I'm ugly. But
Huh?
I will tell you right now, I would let that man pee on me anytime.
Wait,
whoa. What kind of girl? Father God.
Really? I'm gonna go and open a bottle of wine. What the hell did you
I'm
just say?
gonna get my wine. Girl, what?
Wait a minute.
What? Terry.
Are you guys making a
I'm
fuss
getting
because I said
ready to show
I'm
my
ugly?
business. My bottle.
Terry.
What did you just say? Look, wait a minute. Who
Terry.
are wine? Exquisite, you still here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Terry
I'm
here.
Did you
chewing.
say that?
I'm chewing, so I'm
Wait a
chewing,
minute.
so I'm muted.
Girl, unmute.
Wait a minute.
Crystal.
Wait a minute.
Wait.
Crystal ain't up here.
Anthony.
What the hell did you just Heifer, did you just say what I think you just said?
That I'm
Yes, you
ugly?
did.
You will let R. Kelly pee on you.
Ew.
Whoa, I missed that.
Yeah, you missed it, exquisite, baby.
Dang, that went over my head. That's what happened.
Wait.
Girl.
Wait a minute. I'm getting ready to go in this kitchen and turn this stove on and cook an egg or something. Wait just a damn minute. Wait just please tell me you ain't gonna say that on my live.
Yes,
Robert Kelly.
I pulled that unmute so quick. Girl, what did you say?
Wait a minute.
I almost choked on my little candy I'm eating.
Everybody be quiet for 1 second. Shauna, did you just say you would let Robert Kelly pee on you?
Well, damn, now that you made it all weird, no.
I can't hear you.
What she say?
Shauna.
She said Angela made it weird for her.
How I made it? You said that. How the hell I made it weird for you?
Shauna. Baby, if that's your thing, God bless you. I gotta go read scripture.
Some people freaky like that, though.
Not out. You're not a lawyer. Stop, please. Stop. Don't do that. Don't do that. I want her to explain what she said. Shauna, are you here or not?
No, I'm here.
Explain what you meant. You said that, so explain to us, please.
No, I think I just meant that.
No, don't sugarcoat it. Tell me. Gotta remember, Shauna, you just a username. Your face ain't up here. It doesn't even matter. Just say what you meant.
No, it's an honest opinion. I think what I mean is that, okay, like think about it like this. If you are offered some money and somebody wants to do some crazy stuff with you, you're like, whatever, go ahead and do what you do. You know?
Okay, so Shauna, let me say this to you. He ain't offered you no money. R. Kelly, Pookie, Ray ain't offered you no money. He still want to piss on you. Yes or no?
Oh, no.
So you said you'd only let a man or R. Kelly pee on you if he offered you some money.
No, okay. You're taking out of context here.
No, I ain't taking out of context. You just said if he offers some money. I ain't even said nothing about no money.
Well, now you make me feel
you said
awkward.
that. I didn't
what
say
I'm
that.
saying is, if he's gonna offer some money, because he offered money to these people.
We don't know that.
Okay, now we're going
That's an
too far.
allegation.
Allegedly.
Okay, I always say that. Yes, allegedly. But I don't believe that. But I'm gonna let you talk. But I'm just saying, I don't believe he offered nobody no money because R. Kelly is a narcissist. He ain't offered nobody no damn money.
I don't think any woman would let somebody go pee on them for free.
But why you think it? See, this is what I keep trying to tell you, baby. He's a narcissist.
And
R.Kelly, I think they did it because he's R.Kelly.
You ain't gotta offer no fucking money. I'm R. Kelly. Ain't gotta offer you no money to pee on you, shit on you, beat you,
right.
put you over here. You better say, whoa.
Lock you up in the room and be your wife.
Whatever. I said I feed you at 5 o'clock. That's what I meant. You hungry? You ain't. What? You gonna eat what I say you gonna eat? What? I'm R. Kelly. What?
All right. I'm gonna get in big old trouble for my.
No, you're not getting in trouble. I tell y'all. See, a lot of people can't hang with the queen because I keep saying, you eat what I say. You're not gonna do it what I say. I'm not gonna do it. You don't come in unless you knock first. If I don't answer, oh well. You don't eat. You don't piss. You don't use the phone. Now, once again, would you let R. Kelly pee on you for free?
Let me tell you right now. You're not gonna back me out the door. I'm gonna tell you right now.
About what door are you talking about?
I enjoy your company. I love watching you, but you're not gonna make me feel this tiny because I'm a big girl.
I'm not making you feel tiny. So you see, you're not fox. So you're doing what a lot of people do. You're getting offended. It's not about what you're not listening.
No.
We're talking about the icon and his demeanor and the allegations against him. You're taking it personal.
No.
Don't take it personal because you opened Pandora's box when you said if he paid, I'd let him pee on me. So don't try to make it seem like the queen is trying to demean you. That's not what I'm doing. What I'm saying is you open that gate. I never said nothing about nobody urinating on nobody in this live. Not one time.
Oh my God.
So don't do that. Don't try to put the queen on blast.
Okay. I was gonna say maybe she said it because he's a celebrity and he R. Kelly.
That's why I'm trying to ask her to be specific so that way people understand what her intentions are.
Yeah.
Oh my God. You took okay.
No, don't say I took nothing, baby. You said this. Queen didn't.
No, I did.
What I'm trying
to
get you to do is
myself.
explain to me.
To myself. It's fine.
Okay, okay.
I was being.
If he offered you money, listen, Shauna.
Too much of a jokester with you. I was being too much. Okay, I'm sorry.
No, don't take it back. What did I
No, I'm not taking it back at all.
Shauna, what I'm trying to explain to you is you're a voice on the phone and nobody can see you. All I'm saying is if R. Kelly offered you money, would you let him pee on you? You brought that up. I didn't bring that up.
Well, name it all.
Huh?
Oh, Lord.
Guess what? That's how I rock. Go ahead, Terry.
Good morning, y'all, honey. I tell you, woo, these subjects is hot, honey.
Look, I don't play with kids. I don't play with kids. Don't try to put the queen on blast because you brought that shit up. Don't fuck with me.
That's right. That's right. Now the Bill Cosby.
Yes, ma'am.
I didn't really want to believe it at first.
Okay.
But I believe it.
Okay.
I believe it. I definitely believe it.
Okay.
That R. Kelly, look, I'm gonna tell you, Miss Angie, I was a big fan of R. Kelly, but when started
yes, ma'am.
coming
Yes, ma'am.
About Aaliyah, and I loved Aaliyah, honey.
Yes, ma'am.
I couldn't believe it, but you know what? Okay. I believe all of it. It's too many people that's come out talking about this, and you can't say, nobody can't say all them people sitting up on surviving R. Kelly, they lying. I believe all of it.
Yeah, I do believe too. Now, because this is what I try to explain to people, Miss Terry, is that a lot of people came hard for the people, whether it's Bill Cosby, Weinstein, Epstein. What people fail to realize is that people fool with these type of people every day, and they're not famous.
Yeah.
What did I say about the menage a trois situation? What did I say last night? He could come to you, your man, and say, "Hey, baby, I want to bring another lady in the bedroom." And you say, "No, I don't like women." "Oh, come on, try it." "No, I don't like women." "Come on, baby, this is what I want." Okay, he sets it up. And then, y'all, go get a gal. And then she says, after they did what they did, she says, no, boo-boo, I want to talk to you about last night. I love you and everything, but I'm not really down with the menage a trois. I'm not attracted to women. I'm not sexually attracted to women. I don't like that. Why? I like it.
Right.
You ain't like it. Why you ain't like it?
Right.
And you stay around.
Yeah, that's crazy. To me, that's crazy.
That when he says to you, why, what's the problem? Being negative, condescending, that's your cue to exit the building, because you are now with somebody who wants to bring a second party, third party into the relationship. And you've told that person that, hey, I'm not with that. And then two, let's say you went on and did something with him, with another woman, man, however y'all get down. Why would you then, after that person, you didn't let them know after you done did the do, it wasn't comfortable for you? Why still be with them? But that's why I keep trying to explain to people, when we judge these people do this type of stuff every day with people. You think there's not some really sinister stuff that go on behind closed doors with people? Menage a trois, cats, dogs, monkeys, goats. Kids. Yeah, I'm gonna go there. All that.
You tell me it's true.
But you heard the story of people doing all kinds of stuff, bringing in kids, goats, cats, dogs. You still not with him anyway. So that's why I said, don't try to act like, oh, he's famous and I can't believe that. And people have been doing this for years, coercing people to do stuff they want, period. Whether it be give up your stimulus check, ride your car around, take your money out the bank, you buying them booze, cigarettes, crack cocaine, heroin, whatever, knowing he ain't no good, she ain't no good, won't work, won't hold a job, you still ride with him any damn way. So why you all get an attitude? Because now it's R.Kelly, Weinstein, Bill Cosby, on and on and on. On and on.
Yeah. But you know what, Miss Angie, I always tell people, they human. I don't care if they're a movie star, superstar, whatever. I would never, I just couldn't, I just, another person in a relationship, If he went down like that, he'd be gone, bye-bye. Because Cougar's in the house now. Cougar ain't got time for that.
Okay, cool. Look, what you sipping on, Cougar? Don't you start no mess up in this queen's house. Don't you start.
No, I'm being nice today, Miss Angie. Now, look, don't think I ain't got my Mad Dog jacked up in the refrigerator on chill.
It's too early for Mad Dog, Miss Terry.
I love my Mad Dog, honey, but I'm being good. I'm drinking my crushed soda. So I'm being good this morning. But yeah, honey, I couldn't, he'd have to go.
I'm about to tap out of here.
My Mad Dog 2020, baby.
It is 7:52 in the high 10 East Coast time, and you should have been talking about some MD 2020.
Yes, honey. Yes, honey. That's my drink. That's my drink. I loves it, honey.
Man, that's you took it back OG.
Crystal,
that's OG.
Don't start that pissy. I don't want nobody pissing on me because Queen funky about her sheets. Don't get me started.
That's right. See, I'm Miss Angie. I'm like you. My kids told me that I'm crazy, that I have OCD, whatever, because I'm the type of person, I like everything neat and clean and in its place. And when you said yesterday about picking up lint off the floor, believe me, girl, that's me.
OCD like that. I run the back every 2 days. I don't like dust. I don't like, you can see the background, the kitchen. I don't like I don't like a lot of stuff. I don't like paper. I don't even want to go to the mailbox and see paper. I don't want to see advertising. I don't want to see none of that. I don't like junk because I like to get up and just roll with the flow. I don't want to be stumbling over stuff. I don't want to come in my house. It's barricaded. I can't get in the damn room. I keep trying to tell y'all orders. Got damn house down. Come in. A damn fire break out. The damn fire, all the shit coming up and justified over here. It's a lady there. The fireman come out. Ain't nobody in there. What you mean? She lived there. Yes, she is. Her car parked out in the garage. Ain't no lady in there. You can't find it because all that shit in the damn house. Don't start.
Hoarder. I'll be watching that show, Hoarder.
I can't watch
Yeah.
Hoarder too much.
That's my blow. That Hoarder's on it. That's my blow. That's my blow. That's
I
my
can't
blow.
do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That story, that show was crazy.
Okay,
Man.
so Terry, you do believe R. Kelly assaulted the women? Yes or no?
Yes.
T.I. Untitled.
Honey, look.
Wait a minute. She had to shake her head. Wait a minute. Look, let me push my chair back. Look, I feel like you put up to the computer.
Honey, look, Miss Ashley. Honey, look. When I first heard that,
yes, ma'am.
I said, "Oh my goodness!" I didn't want to believe it, but then when I saw T.I. streaming live, hollering, everything that they did was consensual, I said, "Yeah, y'all roll like that. That ain't me. I can't." And I don't understand. So what is it? Does Tiny feel less of a woman or whatever if she doesn't submit to what her man wants to do? I think to me that's a sign of a weak woman. That's just my opinion, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
She is a weak woman.
Let's talk. Yeah. Let's talk woman to woman.
She is weak.
If you ever been in love. Okay. You love him. He says he loves you. He says, Terry, baby, just this one time, I want to bring a woman in the bedroom. You say no to him?
Yep, I would say nope.
Okay.
You know what I tell him? Bye, honey. Ain't nobody got time for that.
And I'm gonna tell you what I told you last night.
What's that, Beyonce? To the left. I got you.
Right.
So and it's not that I'm trying to get in your business or nothing, but you understand the game of a narcissist is what I be trying to explain to women. Right. That is the game. It's to get you to comply. The art of the con is to get you to comply. I gotta keep saying it to you over and over. What's up? What's up? You know, I like girls. I like this. Like I told you all. I know somebody right now that I'm very close to. He likes a second party to come in to the bedroom, which is really a third party. He wants that extra gal. He says he enjoys sex with another woman. He got you. He like a you. You know how I talk crazy. I like a she. I like another she. So he'll say, and this person I fool with, he probably watched the live, and he'll be like, man, why you talking about me like that? Because I can't. He'll say, look, he's a visual guy. He wants you pretty. He wants you to have a nice shape. He don't like heavy set gals like the queen, because we like family. So he like a girl, a shapely girl. He don't want a real big. He don't want a plus size woman. That's his preference. But he want a she to bring another she. And I remember he said something to me. He talked to a homegirl, and the homegirl said, yeah, I got somebody I can bring along. And then, he was like, well, what's she looking like? And then he's like, oh, no. Oh, he's very picky.
But then they've never been, I never looking for no relationship.
Him very picky.
Yeah,
no relationship, never.
If you want me to bring a she, I need to bring a he.
There you go.
Lord, I wish I could testify to y'all that something that was sent to me earlier tonight. Oh, Satan. Somebody said something to me, and I said, Lord, my eyebrows about burnt off. I said, why in the world did you send that to the queen? Look,
I'm trying to tell you.
Crooked letter I. I thought, oh my God, make you run through the street with an umbrella and rubber duck boots.
Not an umbrella and rubber duck boots.
All I could think was, yikes.
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
But you understand what I'm saying. You do have a lot of men and some women as well who like the swinging lifestyle. They like the 2-party, 4-party, however y'all get down. I don't tell people what they should do in their bedrooms. It's not my place. Whatever you like is your business. If you like golden showers, that's your business. You like somebody poop on you.
Oh no.
Y'all business. But what I'm not down with is drugging people, holding people hostage, abusing them, torturing them. I'm not with that.
Not at all.
Me either.
I'm not with
No. That's right. You either in it or you ain't.
think most men want 2 women at the same time? Yes, Crystal. That is the dream of a man. It's to have 2 women. You hear a lot of men say that. If they can have it that way, they would love to have 2 women, get jiggy with them in the bed. But I feel like I'm selfish.
Me too. Shit.
I'm not trying to look. I ain't trying to look at my man. Looking at her and rubbing on her.
Like Night Owl said, you better bring another shit.
Ready? It's gonna be a
like you said, you better bring somebody else. Cause like Night Owl said, you better bring somebody else because I'm not about to be playing that.
That was a fool to go along with that, and he got the rubbing on her hair and talking about, "Ooh, baby, you this." I'm gonna
man, D gonna be rubbing my shoulders and my hair.
Right up in here. She said, "What Negro? She what?"
Forgot you was over there. Look,
yeah.
When I tell you about the gasoline can. Go on. Y'all keep on doing what y'all doing. I'm going to set this house on fire.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
And then they tend to be better with the third person. They tend to do the third person better.
I ain't doing that.
No.
I'm not doing that. I'm not
no, that's no respect. That's no respect in your relationship there, first of all.
I'm not getting ready to go agree to bring another female in no room. Whether I'm attracted to women or not, I'm just not going to do it because I already know this is the start of my troubles. Because after this, you're going to always want another woman.
I've seen it happen. I've seen
want another woman. What's the point? Just go get you another damn woman. I'm not getting ready to subject myself to that. Especially that's not how we together.
I've seen somebody get married because of that, and then ask are they married now? No, because the woman wasn't wanting to do that no more, and then the man he didn't want.
And that's what I'm saying, Squizzy. That's what I'm saying. It's never going to stop. She'll go to him and say, "Hey, I want to talk about last night. I really didn't enjoy that. I don't like women. I'm not attracted to women." And the first thing he'll say, "Why? Why not? I like it. I like it." What, Negro? It ain't about you.
Now y'all ain't married.
You want somebody else, then go get what you want. Go get you a cookie and another cookie, and y'all roll with it. But I'm not getting ready to lay up with you, and you gonna be just bringing strange women in my bed. No, I don't want to do that.
Even ain't even no strange women. It ain't gonna be no permanent one neither. Shit,
right?
Forget that.
But guess what? You bring another female in your bed with your man, you about to have some trouble. You better.
That's right.
Because guess what? Like that story I told you, I watched it years ago on, I think it was HBO, Showtime. They did a documentary. That man fell in love with that other woman and he left his wife.
Yeah.
Left his wife. He's having sex with her willingly with his wife. Next thing you know, they're excluding the wife.
Yeah.
Right.
So now guess what? We don't need you.
That's right. Doing it on the side and everywhere.
I ain't turned on by no 2. I like a she 1. I like a she.
Yes, that's how they are.
And that woman was devastated. I'm telling you, just watching her speak, she was like, "I never thought that bringing this other woman into my bedroom with my husband would leave my own husband to leave me for this woman."
Yeah.
If I could have enough, and I gotta go get another one.
Go back in the book of Hoarders. That happened for real on Hoarders. They invited another woman in the bedroom, and he was attracted to she, and the wife says it right there while they're cleaning their nasty ass house out. Was attracted to this woman, and the woman had never been to their house. And girl, guess what? When she showed on the scene with the cameras, they let her go in, and she was like, "Oh my God, I never knew he lived like this." I was sitting there, what the hell am I watching?
Oh my God.
I'm about to go see that one.
They
Hoarders.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh hell no!"
Another woman in, and she never knew that him and his wife were hoarders. So I guess they had sex at her place or somewhere else. And then once she got wind that the show was filming, they brought her to the house, and she got to walk in that filthy ass, nasty place they live. And the first thing I thought was, ooh, and you done let him put his pee-pee in you.
Right. Yeah.
Baby.
Pee-pee. Even be around you. Like, that's corona.
You were laying with a man, that house, look, like I say, wild sticky. That's how bad it was.
Yeah.
Everything. That house was, I'm telling you, it was to the point where it needed to be burned down. That's how bad.
That's what they say. You can't follow some people home. Looks can be deceiving. Shit.
Oh, I done seen them hookers coming out there with their nails done and hair G'd up, and you go to their house and you step in and you look like
yeah, isn't all. Yes,
you ain't got that play.
Like they say, when you ask who all over there, you gotta include the roaches too. Like,
That's right. The Brown brothers.
Man, like, and all that stuff.
That's right, honey. Yeah.
You know what I said? My auntie told me that they had Brown brothers. I said, what the hell is that? Roaches.
The Brown brothers.
Brown brother.
Down here, they don't call them roaches. They call them roaches. Like they got a aura. As my mom said, Mama, that ain't no letter. Aura.
I'm done.
Aura. See?
Yep.
What the hell say? Get your children.
Man.
Oh, you know that's nasty. You cheating on your wife, and that half of her house is nasty. Shut your.
Yes. Look, I ain't gonna lie to you, Miss Angie. Look, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Look, honey, you know me being a cougar. Child, I was seeing this guy. Honey, look, I was seeing this guy.
Cougar talk. I can't. That's gonna be the next line because you're wearing that out right now. What did you talk about a cougar?
Look, I'm a cougar too. My babe younger than me.
Y'all like he young. Oh,
because he good. He good. He actually better than all these older ones. Shit.
I told you, he'll have y'all sound that umbrella and that raincoat, them rubber duck boots. Like, where you at?
I'm not about to play with
Honey, yes, I'm telling you. I like the young ones.
You know what, Chris? I'm gonna spike you.
I do. I like the young ones. That to me, they make me feel good.
I'll leave it alone.
Well, look now, Miss Angie. Look, honey, I'm 58. I'll be 59 in October.
Okay, man.
And honey, them ones that's 25, 30. Yes, honey.
Yes, 30.
Yes.
My baby is 30.
Baby, I know. No, man, I'm gonna say that one.
Yes, I'm trying to tell you, 31 years old.
Okay. Miss Angel, what is you in the chat talking about somebody feelings hurt? Shauna brought that subject up about R.Kelly pissing on her. So how's her feelings hurt, man? Don't do that. Ain't nobody in this chat mentioned nothing about nobody getting TT'd on. So don't
That's
talk
right.
about somebody feelings hurt because nobody even mentioned that.
That's right. That was nasty.
Yeah, nobody even brought up the subject of nobody being urinated on. Now you sitting in the chat talking about somebody feelings hurt on something they brought up. Come on with all that.
That's right. And I'm gonna tell you something else, Miss Angie.
I tried to back up in the corner. They try to back you into nothing. I'm just asking you what you're saying. But you know, like I told you, right. That's a mute point. We're going back to the cougar situation. How young we talking this, baby?
Well, honey, look, I'm gonna tell you, Miss Angie, why I don't like men my age, because they're all crazier than hell. They're all stuck in their own mind. Oh, they want you home. Oh, serve them dinner. I mean, actually cook dinner, whatever, bring it to them. What? Okay. Not up in here. I'm not doing it. Don't want you going nowhere.
So, Mama Terry, how young would you date a guy?
You'd have to be anywhere after 35. But I have dated Men, like 28, 31. Yep, a show of hands. Yes, honey.
Miss Terry, you cutting up, girl.
It's your birthday. Go, Terry.
Yes. Honey, I like some young and hot. Honey, yes, I like some young and hot.
Not young and hot.
Oh, Lord. But look, I ain't gonna lie with you. Yeah, it's something about a little young one though. It's different. Because I'm like you. Don't come here talking about your back hurt, my ankle. Oh, Negro, I ain't even interested in you. You talking about your damn ankle.
Yes.
Look, my knees fat and hurt. Don't come in here talking about your back hurt. I don't want to go nowhere. I want to sit in. I want to watch Netflix. When you go to watch Netflix, you'll be watching it by your damn self. Queen ain't dead.
Right. That's right.
You not dead. You in the cemetery. You ain't dead. Lay down.
What?
Not lay down.
When they lay you down in that cemetery, I don't care if you're 25, 35, 45. You old then. But until then, if you're 80 and you still kicking, be thankful.
That's right.
Be thankful.
That's right. That's right, honey. I ain't got time. I raised my kids on my own. They're all grown, got their own place. I got my crib. And honey, I like to go out. I'm a daycare provider, but I do it now. I was for 21 years, licensed daycare provider in the home. But now I do it when I get ready. But right now it's just my grandkids. I watch 2 of them during the week. Usually nights, and then I had one little boy, love him to death. I worked out Ocean City on Saturdays, and I watch him all day. Honey, they pays me good.
Ruby Ray, you come up here before I get off this live because I'm almost at 3 hours. What the hell you talking about? You like I'm old? Well, Ruby Ray, how old are you? Hold on, y'all.
I like them old.
I want to know how old is Ruby Ray because Ruby Ray talking about she like them old, and she
I
got
like them older too.
User. Okay.
She likes the sugar daddies.
Who said they like them old?
Me. I like older men.
You got a man. What the hell you talking about?
I know, and I'm saying in preference, I've always liked older men. I didn't say old men, older. I don't want no young baby.
Honey, I love the honey. You don't know what you're missing.
Baby, I got to raise up. I need you to know what you got to do.
Now you don't know, honey. Look, I'm trying to tell you. I was scared of it at first, but I ain't scared of it no more.
I want Ruby Ray to join the live before I clock out of here. I want to know how old are you, Ruby Ray, talking about you like older men. I want to know how old you are. Ruby Ray, how old are you? I want to wait. Let me see what she says. Now she ain't gonna comment. I ain't never seen folks so scared.
Ain't nothing to be scared of, honey. You only live one life. You best live it now.
They do. They come in the chat, and then when they say something, you call them out and ask them about what they said, and then they don't want to respond. See that?
Yes.
Don't do
That's
that.
Crazy.
Don't do
That's
that.
Crazy.
Don't do that.
I'm just excited, Miss Angie. I'm excited. I finally get
Ruby said she's 40. So Ruby Ray, how old we talking? 40. Ruby said she's 40. Okay, Ruby Ray, how old is old for you? You say you like them older. So how old are we talking? How old would you go with an older man? I want to see this answer. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, da, 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 da. 75-ish. Okay. Like, share, subscribe. Drop your comments below. Thanks for joining me.
What?
I want to thank y'all.
Baby, he ain't got nothing but some worms at 75. He got worms.
He got guilt.
Man.
Down in worms. He ain't shooting nothing but worms.
Well, y'all have a good morning. It's 5:11.
How about that? Shauna was up here and put her business on live about somebody pissing on her. I am not getting ready to feel guilty for asking her to explain herself.
That's right.
That was her choice to bring that up. Nobody said nothing in the chat about nobody urinating. So stop acting like somebody hurt her feelings. I didn't hurt her feelings. I do to her what I do to everybody. You say something, I'm asking you what you mean by what you're saying. I'm not making no apologies. I'm not making no apologies. This is
and
my.
that's on it.
That's right, Miss Angie. This is your show. That's right.
So if you're gonna come up here and talk about whatever, you cannot get mad at me because I'm asking you about what you just said.
We thought she meant because he was famous.
Well, that's why I asked her to explain when she said, well, if he was paying. So that's why I said. So you saying basically you let somebody pee on you if they're paying. Now you're getting offended.
Yeah, I ain't
brought that up.
That's crazy.
That's
yeah.
crazy. No, nobody in the chat said nothing about nobody urinating. So why would you get offended? Because I'm asking you. Oh, so what you're saying is you would let him urinate on you if he paid. You brought that up, but you mad because I'm asking you and I'm backing you in the corner.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh,
Craig.
We didn't bring up fake.
Y'all got that. I don't have time for that. That's what I get sick about this. It's like you're babysitting people.
Yes.
You're babysitting. I do this all day long when I go live. I babysit you all, some of you, and it's not my job. If you can't handle the questions on something you said, then you shouldn't comment.
That's right.
Don't comment. Just do like some of my other fans. They say, I don't say nothing. I just listen. I just listen. Thank you, Terry.
You're welcome, Miss Angie. I love you dearly.
I love you too.
Thank you too. Have a good night.
Anything
y'all have a good day.
log out here? Anybody want to say anything before I log off?
No, just have a good night. I mean, good morning.
Okay, the next show will be about cougars.
Yes, and I'm gonna be right on it, Miss Angie, honey.
Miss Terry, are you going to be busy in a couple of hours or late in the afternoon?
No, I'll be right here.
Okay, I'll try to do it in the afternoon time. Okay.
All right, sounds good.
Thank you. Love you.
Right.
Okay.
Yes, have a good day, y'all.
Thank you.
You too.
What you got to say? You got anything you want to say before I check out of here, baby?
That's it.
No,
I enjoyed.
I'll join you guys on the next conversation.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your time. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
See you.
Be careful, baby. Okay. Night Owl, what you got to say before I check out of here? Well, that's my ladies. Thank you, Night Owl, Night Owl's husband, Mr. Thomas. Thank you all for joining me. Like, share, subscribe, drop your comments below. If you want to donate to the channel, $ Big Angie 129. I thank you all for your commentary and listening to me in the wee hours. I really appreciate that. God bless all of you. Please be safe. Thank you, my mods. You know what, Thomas G, I ain't studying you. Y'all with this. There's no words for the stuff y'all been doing tonight. Anyway, I'm the queen, and this is my commentary. I bring it to you, whether you like it or not, unfiltered. And as I state, I've been very kind to many of you, letting you speak, woo, woo, woo. But my thing is this: if you are not going to, if you're going to have a problem with what you say on the live, and someone asking you about what you said, you probably should not join the live, and you probably shouldn't comment. Just be a spectator and just listen. It's as simple as that. Thank you so much, Jilly. I thank you so much. God bless all of you. This is Everyday Shenanigans, and I will be back later with commentary. This has been an interesting live. I want to thank you all so much. I really, really enjoyed it. Yes, Jilly, just keep your mouth shut. Amen. Thank you all for joining me. I'll be back a little bit later in the afternoon. If you want to join the queen, if you don't have to work or have any other obligations, I will be back. And since Miss Terry decided to tell us she's a cougar, that will be the subject. Older women and younger men. Amen. Thank you all for joining me. Have a safe week. Bye-bye. Happy hump day.